everybody, it's Dread time once again. My name is George Primavera. I'm here with the lovely and extremely talented Smosh cast for a game that is inspired largely by a beloved franchise, a quick franchise, an angry franchise, if you will. This is Fast and the Furious Tran! Wow. But this game, I have some new folks around the table and some familiar folks as well. We've got Shane, Arasha, Damien, and Ian with us today. We've got some Fast and the Furious fans. We have some folks who are moderately familiar with it. We have some folks who did a lot of research recently. But I think across the board we have some love for this franchise and what it will allow for today. Yeah, that's roughly what it is.
From the movie.
Today, if anybody is unfamiliar with Dread, I want to just explain some of the rules of what we're going for. There's something new about today that you might notice. There's no tower in the middle here. Rather, we have 4 towers in front of each of our players. Racers, we'll see. Today is going to involve a slightly different mechanic, but overall the tower is going to operate the same way. The goal, whenever I prompt you, is to pull a block from the tower successfully, place it on top, and move on, right? If you knock the tower over because you're attempting something with some risk attached to it, or you're trying to push the story forward, hoping for a success, knocking the tower over does result in death. There is no coming back from that, not even Fast and the Furious style, okay? There's nobody coming back 6 movies later in a drift after their drift.
Unless you have it in your contract that you can't die.
You can't lose a fight. Today is going to be a quick moving thing. I think all of our players are gonna catch up to it really fast. We have some amazing characters to get to. Let's just jump in with just explaining one more mechanic before we get in that I think some of you are familiar with. Obviously, when I ask for a block pull, you can refuse and just take a failure, right? That prevents your character from dying. But the most fun mechanic is the one where you ensure your character dies. This is the heroic sacrifice. At any point, if you think the story cannot be moved forward any other way than you giving up your life for the cause, or for somebody else that you're trying to protect, you may simply push your tower over, resulting in the end of your character, but the perpetuation of the story that we're telling.
I would never.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Nobody rely on Arasha.
That won't come up.
Should we just jump right in? Yes?
Yeah.
Fun?
Yes.
Let's say we'll drive right in.
That's way better than what I said. Which camera are we in? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah! All right, let's set the scene. The year is 1996. Neon, glow sticks, sparklers, people clad in 90s fashion. There's choker necklaces, pants that seem too high up on the body and yet too low down to the floor all at the same time. And everybody is more than excited to turn around and usher in a parade of 15 tricked out, spoiler-ridden, light-giving off cars that slide into this little alleyway between industrial buildings, seemingly abandoned. This is Omaha, Nebraska, a completely empty part of the city on the outskirts. Nobody has come here for years. This is basically a completely abandoned industrial park where the no good doers of Omaha gather to potentially race their cars for pink slips, the ownership papers of the car. Some people will race for money. Some people will race for clout. And we have 4 such racers all racing for very different things here. As everybody gets ushered in, the party really kicks off. The music is thumping, the drinks are flowing for the surrounding crowd, but not having quite as much fun are the folks that are coming up alongside their cars. Every driver is currently alongside, walking next to their cars, as the staff that is running this race all sits in the driver's seat of their cars, driving slowly alongside them, and the cars slowly make their way to the top of a parking garage, greeting crowds of audience crammed into the side every which way. As we make our way to the top, we focus on one such person first. A figure who every time they round the corner of one of the parking garages gets just an absolute exclamation of cheers. A famous figure in Omaha, Nebraska in the racing scene, though not so much on the underground circuit. This is...
Hello, everybody. My name is J.R. Speed. From the famous Speed family, famous NASCAR racing dynasty. 3-time winner of Daytona, and I'm here in my my little project car.
Yeah.
Volvo 240.
Nice.
That I took the V8 from my NASCAR car dropped it right in there.
It's sticking out the front, the hood.
Sticking out there, got the stacks, you know.
Every time you walk around the corner, by the way, there are people leaned out with things for you to sign. And usually it's iconography of like your face, your card, your number.
Or their tits.
It's one guy in the front like, sign my tits. Thank you so much, dude. I really love you, man.
It's honestly my favorite thing to sign.
I'm never showering again. As you move up around, we see following behind you with a look of either admiration or disgust on her face.
Hey, I'm Charlize Pooter. And I actually also belong to the Speed family. That's right. JR's my brother. He's my older brother, but I guess you could say I'm not really like the Speed family. I have a different passion. I'm into the music.
Okay. Well, speaking of the music, what's the music blasting out of the car that you brought with you? Is it your own music that you're kind of advertising for?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm working on this new song right now. I just don't know exactly how it should go, but it's called Poisonous.
Hell yeah. Charlize walks alongside Poisonous, and you see Charlize has almost the equivalent amount of fans as JR does, but they're sort of like a different sect. They all appear sort of dressed in, again, black leathers, spikes, more of an alt crowd, tattoos, mohawks. You are huge on the underground like music scene here. As you get alongside, you see one of your old friends who is your promoter, the person who like gets you your job, Zianne, comes up alongside you. She's dressed in like all bubblegum pink. She's super psyched to see you. Girl, you're racing today?
Yeah, it's honestly a lot of the family pressure that's kind of getting to me. But, you know, don't forget, I am Pooter.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine on this. You brought your clean-cut brother for this?
Yeah, I mean, this is his big moment, but I want to make sure that he knows what he's getting into.
Does he even know how to turn right?
I want to make it clear, I brought her. She didn't bring me. All right?
Oh.
She goes wherever I go when I decide she comes.
Oh, big boss brother. Okay.
It's
fine.
all good.
Didn't mean to offend, you know. They've got you prepared for this kind of race out in NASCAR?
I don't need any preparation. Look, I've been racing since I was 5 in my little jammies, driving my father's tractor around the circuit. Okay, so this is nothing.
Oh, that's cute, hon. Good luck. Hey, you better watch out for him, okay? There's some serious people here tonight.
Yeah, just be careful, big bro.
Careful. I didn't need care when I won the Indianapolis. What did I say right there? Sorry. I gotta stop chewing chew. You know, it's kind of messing with the way that I'm talking. Indianapolis.
That's a really bad habit.
Indianapolis, the old
From a big
brickyard.
tank.
Exactly, right.
Yeah. And there are right turns in Indianapolis. I just want to make that clear.
Just make
It
sure
is a little
you come
hard,
back in one
though.
piece, Drum. I got it. Just, you know,
He
we've got a
knows
show
this.
tomorrow night, and you know, we can't miss it. So, just winning's not the most important thing, okay? This show next week is the most important thing, so we can get you seen in front of the right people, okay?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Thanks,
Because this
Zianne.
racing thing, that ends sometime, okay?
For sure.
It ends in glory.
She walks back into the crowd. You almost, I think, angry at this belittling of your career choice. You feel like this focus lock in. As you walk, the crowd's din sort of phases out for a moment, and you just hear your father in your ear, echoing, again, again, again. And you continue walking up the parking garage. The racers continue, everybody waving at their beloved, adoring fans. And towards the back of the pack, we see Damien. Would you please describe your character and perhaps your car as well for us?
Of course, you can call me Large Benjamin. You see a balding man with squinting like the sun's always in his eyes, smoking 2 cigarettes at once, back and forth like unfiltered Lucky Strikes. He's trying to keep up his edge because he knows if his heart rate goes below a certain amount, he's going to get bored, and if he gets bored, you're not going to like him. You're not going to like him when he's bored. His car is a Jaguar. Still with the driver's side on the right, which is the right way to do it. And he's ready for speed.
Hell yeah, as you are walking forward as well, You are more attuned to less the fans kind of like stop cheering for you as they don't really particularly recognize you as you're walking past, but people who are catching your eye right now, the staff who run this race. They are all seemingly dressed in sort of mechanic outfits, and they all have like a funny little snake just on the lapel here, just like a little S shape. And they're all checking in each car with clipboards. They are speaking to each of you. You see them ahead talking to the famous racer, JR Speed, and getting identification and checking him in. They go to the woman behind him, who you know, just from the whispers around, is a famous musician on the scene. And eventually, it comes to you. And a just like sort of meek fella with clipboard in hand comes up to you. Name?
Large Benjamin.
Large Benjamin, okay. And any modifications to the cars besides the ones that you were pre-approved?
Only if you don't want a good surprise.
So yes?
No.
No, okay. And you understand that in terms of injury or loss of life, no one here is responsible. You've signed most of the waivers, except I'm noticing this one here, which constitutes damage to your vehicle. If you would just finish signing that one as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I pull out a sachet of tobacco and roll it up and just make it a third long cigarette.
It took like 45 seconds. Could you make this check mark, please? Just sign this right here.
Yeah, I can do that. Sorry. So,
Thank you.
this waiver about not dying being anybody's responsibility, everyone signs there, yeah?
Yes, it is required for the race, to participate in the race.
Can I say something without judgment?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, man.
You talk quite funny. Where are you from?
From, he looks behind, and there is a giant man, 6'7", 3 like tiger scratch claw behind his face, and a black marble where one of his eyes should be, just goes. And that guy turns around with the fear of God in him. Is there any other questions you have?
Just the one you didn't answer. It's fine. I've got all the answers I need.
I'm from Queens.
I too from the Queens.
Thank you for your signature, and good luck today. Good luck in your race.
And also with you.
You move past this guy who kind of, again, checks in with whoever that guy was behind him. As you're walking forward, you hear a tiny little voice in your ear. Well done, Agent Axel. You seem to have made it quite far so far.
Thank you. They don't suspect a thing. This bald cap is itchy as hell, though.
That voice is ridiculous.
I know. I've never even been to South London.
Can I see what kind of car was next to the group, the tiger scratch man?
Oh yeah, that guy is sitting next to like this black sleek car with green neon on the bottom. There is a driver in the car that he seems to be like leaning down and whispering to.
Okay. Okay.
Don't you worry, P. I've got my eyes on him. And I'm going to keep both my eyes on him. And also the road.
Yes, I was going to say, the road might be your priority. Do check in once you've made it into your driver's seat for further instruction.
I will. And here, sorry, I drive on the...
You say it. You say it. There's two options.
I drive my car, I brought it in, so I'm in the right. So then I drive, here it's different. I'm on the right.
There you are. Very good, Agent Axel. This was the first thing we went over.
Thank you.
And you still struggle with it, but at least you've gotten it right 90% of the time.
I can't look anything in, my stomach hurts. I'm just so nervous.
Don't tell me that. You're an agent. You need to have your nerves under control, Agent Axel.
Just the cigarettes aren't helping. Okay, fine.
You had 12 in the past 15 minutes.
14's a magic number.
Cool it on the cigarettes, Agent Axel. You were just like whispering to yourself, having this argument as you move across. And we pan to that figure in the doorway. That massive, scratched up fella leans down to the driver's side car and sees Shane. What is your character's name?
We see Rook Knight in the driver's seat. He's got slicked back hair, very stern looking face, a little bit of stubble there, very serious. And he's looking forward, he's looking around, he's observing everything. but not looking directly at his boss, just kind of looking directly forward.
Your boss, Victor Bosch, leans down on the window. How are you feeling tonight?
Car feels a little different. You know, I don't need any help.
What could you possibly be talking about? We flash back prior to the race, as all of the cars that everybody submitted for the race are getting analyzed by the mechanics who run this race. We see you subtly moving through the garage, peeking through the windows, as you see everyone install in each of these cars a new NOS port, a new injector. You know for a fact that, and this will be announced later in the race to everyone, each car has been outfitted with something called NOS Plus, a new, more pure form of NOS that creates a quote-unquote greater and safer boost, right? However, as you make your way around a black curtain where the cars are passing through for the final inspection, you see computers out. And this is 1996. It's sort of strange to see all these big boxes surrounding the cars and wires being hooked into the front, but you do see the front console of the car has been removed in this one, whichever one you're looking at. This one particular is like a purple Chevy. You see the whole front is removed. You see a computer chip is installed with some apparatus inside and then replaced. And then you see the next car move in as that one is replaced, and they take off the front console again. Much later, you have peeled back the front console of your car and found the same such computer chip before replacing it. In the now of this moment, Victor looks at you with his one eye. I don't think you need any help. You are a fantastic racer. We've had, 5 of these? You have won every single race? You're doing a great job. Why do you think I would take it upon myself to help you?
These races have a code to them. Just want to make sure we're being honorable.
Honorable? Oh yes, I have a code as well, right? You serve me loyally, nothing happens to little baby brother, huh?
That's right.
That's right. Race well tonight. And remember, if somebody beats you, that's who we're giving this NOS Plus to. That's our new business partner. I do not want it to be somebody who does not deserve it. You better race your best.
Understood.
Smacks the car. Let's get this show on the road. And he walks up the parking garage, leaving you by yourself. You're allowed to just drive yourself up to the top of this parking garage. Okay, everybody finds themselves on the top floor. The stars are out. It's a beautiful night. The exhaust starts to, as all the cars hit their idle, and the drivers who run this race, all with their little snake insignias, pop out of the driver's seats and allow the drivers in. You are the only person who gets around the other side of the, you have to walk a little longer. And you're in alone. Okay, in the privacy of all of your vehicles, what does the cockpit look like of your ship, so to speak, right now? You are alone in your driver's seat.
Yes, mine has like a sort of like a beefeater soldier, just sort of like almost like a hula person, but like a little beefeater thing on the front.
That's great.
Just standing there at attention, and you can tell that it is very modern for 1996, like very sleek, very elegant, very just sort of a. Yeah, just like a classic luxury vehicle.
Yeah, very Bond.
Very Bond, but the console in the middle has sort of a futuristic like Knight Rider thing.
Hell yeah.
As I go, oh, Theodora, now I can drop that dreadful accent. I hate it. Let me go, metric, lift, oh good.
Now I can reel to you a little treat I've installed for you since you've done so well.
Oh, thank you.
Press the third button to the left. Tea starts to pour into a little styrofoam cup.
Oh, Theodora, you shouldn't have. Well,
The Earl Grey's been steeping for a good 15.
well, I suppose that is the tea from you, tea. Thank you. This would hopefully help with
I
my
told you
tummy.
never to make that joke. I'm just kidding, my darling. Do enjoy. There is sugar in the interior console, a bit of cream there as well.
Oh, I shan't be needing sugar. I never have low blood sugar or anything of the like. I'm a healthy young man and there's no problems.
There is one thing I would like to make you aware of, dear. Do look into your rear view mirror. 4 cars back. Do you see the glowing green car?
Yes, I do.
Yes, the fellow in the back there. We see, zoom back to Rook Knight sitting in the driver's seat looking focused. That fellow there works for the organization we are here to investigate. Do watch out for any dirty tricks and feel free to employ a few that we have installed within your vehicle.
Not to worry, Theodora, though I will only be targeting our official target. I don't want any collateral damage. I do things clean and by the book.
Very good. As we've trained you to do.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, I'll have to get... While I'm here, just give me this bald cap.
We cut away from you itching the bald cap to the back seat. We see Charlize. We see Pooter. Everybody knows you as Pooter out here. Sienna is waving at you from the audience by the starting point, and you see your mechanic who tends to work on your car before you have to settle things out on the street just for the tune-ups. You know this guy as Gears. He comes over and says, "So everything's running good. Did you want to are you curious about what this race is going to be like? I took a little peek over the side. It looks like it's a lot of straightaway with a lot of obstacles in it. So you're going to weave, and then obviously you're going to want to hit one big drift all the way down this thing. You think you can handle that? I know you haven't done any vertical stuff in a while."
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a favor?
Autograph?
Yeah, dude, sorry. I got your CD. I picked your CD up earlier, and this is like, I really think, listen, I don't say this lightly, because I love this job, right? Cars are f***ing sick, right?
They can be.
You need to get out of here, man. Like, this stuff, the only things that anybody here is gonna do is more of this. You really could be better than everyone here if you just follow the thing that actually makes you happy. So I'm just saying this for me, and I need the business. I love working on your car. I think this should probably be your last race.
I'll think about what you say, Gears.
All right, because this shit is amazing. It's like my daughter and I can listen to it at the same time.
Yeah.
We're both relating to each other over it. We're having new conversations. It's really great.
That was what I was thinking when I was writing the song, is I want it to be relatable.
Yeah, well, nailed it, okay? Nailed it.
Thanks, Gears.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go, good luck, and I'll see you at the finish line, okay?
Poot out.
Yeah. Poot out! I gotta poot out, guys! I gotta, one of the famous poot outs! JR. You're just sitting in your car, humming. It's a place you've been before many times.
Right.
At the starting line.
Yep, going through my ritual, My car's all stripped out, it's just bare metal. Got a little chain on the mirror. Kiss the chain. Throw one up to the big guy.
And your eyes, as you're looking around your car, fall on a new little port on the front of your car with that plus button that's been installed. That's the NOS Plus. That's the thing you heard about. That thing that, because NOS is allowed in NASCAR. That's the next step here. That's the new equipment. That's the thing that's going to take you to the next level. And you know that if you win this race, you're the first one with a supply line on that.
Right. Yeah. Every little bit helps in the race. Getting the edge on your competitor. So, yeah, I'm hoping to take that NOS home, take it to the races, win Talladega.
Wordlessly, like it's an illusion. You know that it's just like your inner guilt manifesting. You just see the eyes of your disapproving father in the back seat of the car for just a moment, and he seems to just like be looking at you in a way that's like, give me a justification for what you're doing here.
And then I punch the mirror out. I'm my own man, Dad. God damn it.
Every car with that anger surging through the 20 racers that are all lined up. Victor walks by your car and stares right at you as he passes it. Gives you a thumbs up. Walks to the front. High fives this woman who is holding 2 sparklers. Everybody.
Charlize, don't do anything stupid.
Can't promise anything, big bro.
Somebody is waving at you.
Hey, what is it?
Are you from England?
That's what they tell me. And I roll back up.
You hear like, long way from home!
Windows up. Dreadful. Remind me to never go back to Nebraska.
Somebody leans out the window of their car and yells at you, how much you pay for those lights, man?
He throws out a toothpick and just goes,
Oh shit, okay. Okay, pal. I'll see you on the track. Ratso takes no disrespect.
he just completely ignores him.
That guy reams forward and runs the guy in front of him.
Sorry, did you say Ratso?
So
The sparklers go up into the air. Everybody begins to put their car in drive. Everybody's got their foot on the brake. Victor Bosch yells out from the side on like a megaphone,
The winner takes all. Do whatever you have to do to win. Racers ready!
everybody looks forward, and as the 3, 2, 1 of the starter pistol approaches, I would like everybody to pull 4 blocks from your tower.
you're crazy for that.
Select them carefully, because this is the only time that you will have ample time to do this.
1.
We have 1 for Damien here.
It's okay, you can call me Shane
I
Light.
can call you Shane.
Diet Shane Light 0.
1 for Rasha.
You can call me Pooter.
Pooter. I should call you by your character name so I can remember better. Large Benjamin. Large Benjamin.
Got my 4.
You've got your 4. Go ahead and place them atop.
Come on, like a slant here.
Now, these are just to begin our game here. When we enter the race, you will only be able to use 1 hand to pull each block.
Got my 4.
You've got your 4.
I'm locked in.
JR's got his 4. Pooter's got her 4.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, and I put him on.
What's it gonna be, Limey?
Okay.
Man,
We are now ready to begin our race.
All right, 4.
Everyone has 4 blocks pulled.
Yes.
shit.
3, 2, 1. Every car rips down the parking garage. Everybody descending, taking a big curve as audience cheers on either side of cement partitions as all of you begin to rip down. Yeah, little T, unspilled.
It's a self-driving car. He's asleep.
Okay. As we enter our parking garage descent portion of the race, I'm going to ask all of you to pull 3 blocks when I say go. Whoever finishes first is going to be in the lead of the race.
Oh my God.
And you will get subsequent time advantages as we race.
Shit.
If at any point you wish to fail that section of the race to preserve yourself, you will drop into last place and you will be able to pick up by the next time we enter. All right, 1 hand per block, but if you want to do 2 at a time, I'm gonna allow that. I think that's insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
1 hand per block. I'm okay with that. And 3, 2, 1, go! Every car begins to whip down. The audience is tensely watching. We see Large Benjamin pull out kind of to the front of the pack here. And as immediately, we also see Rook Knight weave in between, so like Ratso, you see immediately.
Done.
Done? JR Speed with 3 done already?
Done.
Okay, then we have JR Speed. We have done, you are in 3rd place right here. And then Pooter, is this our 2nd or our 3rd?
This is our 2nd.
This is our 2nd. Okay, Pooter begins to fall slightly farther.
Come on, baby sis.
It's not what I want.
You can do better than that.
This is not what I need.
Dad didn't teach us to be in the back like this.
And we have one more from Pooter.
Pooter, you
As
got
her
one.
tower begins to
Pooter,
shake.
you got a shaky one down there.
Where?
You do have one on the
back.
opposite side here. Yeah, right there.
A little lower.
Lower.
Here?
No.
You can move your head.
Oh, I see.
You're not in a real driver's seat. Okay.
I forgot there was another side to it, baby bro. Big bro.
Junior Speed, JR Speed, you are out front. You are immediately, you started in like 5th place, weaving in between people. You are out front, clearly in the lead, just behind Large Benjamin.
punch my
AKA,
mirror
what is your
off.
real name, Large Benjamin?
Oliver Snipe.
Oliver Snipe, sipping upon your tea with your blackened
Yes.
window so nobody can see within.
Yes, looking out front and also looking in back, intentionally maintaining sort of a middle.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
like kind of perfect, amazing. Trying to keep a little distance between you. You come up right behind this kind of fancier car where you can see the driver is on the opposite side. What do you guys do in the moment where you exit the parking garage and hit like the straightaway? Are there any maneuvers you would like to attempt? You are last, so we'll get to you at the end for a second.
Thank you.
Victor Bosch.
Yes.
Where is Victor in relation to all this?
Victor, you probably wouldn't see him. He was outside of his car when he started the race, so he has not entered a car or doesn't seem to be in the race right now.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. So my maneuver will be I am going to, as I pass each person, try to get a peek in the window. If there's something in my car where there's like an infrared, like scan of like what facial structure, and I'm trying to look for like a missing eye.
Do you want to drop back or do you want to try to pull into first and see who that is?
I am going to drop back.
Okay.
I know
as
for a
you-
fact Victor wants to make a deal. There's no way he's going to give it to himself.
You just keep scanning for each person as you, the infrared analyzes negative, analyzes negative, analyzes negative. Pull from your tower, please.
You got it.
It's a moving.
So moving and shaking.
As you pull from your tower, you feel on the left side of you, a car is coming right in to sideswipe you. Do you hit the gas or hit the brake?
Can I do neither?
Sure.
Can I
The deck.
Can I drift a little bit so that it is going to drift into my butt, giving me a little boost?
Yes, okay. The tail kicks out from behind, hits you in the back, launches you forward. You are now alongside Rook Knight. Rook Knight, you see a car pull up alongside you, a little tea sip. What do you do in this moment?
I'm gonna swerve and hit his car.
Okay, as you swerve and hit the car, I need you to pull another block.
All right. Yes, that's fine. I love that for me today, on this day.
Poor Englishman.
Yes. Won't someone think of the English?
How do you avoid the sideswipe? Or do you take it and just like take the brunt of it?
So here's what I do in that moment, if that's all right. I roll down that left window again, and I press the third button, get an auxiliary T, and I reach out and I say, "You're going to want this," as it like bumps into me. Just like gently place it on a chair. Like,
Pass a little bit of tea.
Slide.
Okay, as you pass that tea, I want you to please pull a block.
Okay. Let's see here.
oh, I'm sorry. I meant. Oh, you done with this?
Yeah, right.
This
This is a brutal one.
Yeah, these are clingy boys.
Yeah, they are towers that don't want to be separated.
The wood grain is fierce.
Wow. This is tough. This is tough. Tea in hand. It does not splash into your face and scald you. You hold the tea.
I grab it and then I just throw it out the other window.
You guys keep driving side by side along each other. Okay,
That's bone china.
JR, you are fully out in front. Are we just pedal to the metal, like boosting as hard as we can? Do we hit any NOS? Are we trying to increase our lead? What's our strategy here as we hit the straightaway?
How long is this track?
You're probably just coming down that parking garage, you're probably like a fifth of the way through right now.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about conserving my tires or gas.
No.
Like I do in the races. So I'm full out, baby. Woo!
Okay, if you would like, I'm going to say pull one block to hit the pedal to the metal. If you would like to instead choose to pull 2 blocks, I will give you a greater time advantage when we start. Your choice.
Do two. Do two. Do two.
You know, Daddy would be disappointed if I didn't win more.
God. If I didn't win harder.
Win harder.
Win better, bro.
As Daddy always said, win harder. There is no such thing as
One.
win hard, only win harder.
We're wobbling though.
Dad is
Wow,
nuts.
that is.
The engine of your car shakes as you push it to its absolute limit.
Good work, bro.
Hoover. You're sort of towards the back of the pack right now. As you come down you got edged out and you just like, there was no room for you to pass. This is not a place you like to be. And as you are in the back seat, you see that guy Ratso, who rear-ended that guy earlier, pulls directly in front of you and then pulls some kind of like lever in his car, and black exhaust shoots out of the back of his car and fills your cabin, obscuring your vision.
My God.
Please pull 2 blocks.
Ratso.
Ratso don't respect nobody.
Shoot.
One hand.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I really hope Ratso doesn't die.
I hope we're all. The climax of this is us all punching him at the same time,
Yeah.
exploding him.
Okay, we're finding some luck in the top middle here.
Wow, like a cigarette.
Like a cigarette.
I thought you stopped
the
smoking,
leverage.
baby sis.
You are good. Watch your spikies.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You, not only are you able to, how do you get the exhaust out of your car? What's your maneuver?
I start swiping my leather jacket like this and start fanning it away.
And it's just like out the sunroof.
Yeah.
And then what is the counter move you would like to make on Ratso, if any? Would you like to just pass?
I start like reaching into my glove compartment. I start like seeing whatever I can find, and then I find one of my like cuffs that I'm not wearing, and I just toss it at Ratso.
You throw it forward, and he's like, "What's that gonna do?" His tire pops.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ratso.
Ratso gets flung out of his car, and then he gets up. You tear out of the parking garage. You are all on this straightaway now. You've all made some maneuvers against each other. Now, as the straightaway ends, you see a sharp turn into a sort of like curved, a little bit more similar to like the NASCAR style of road, where it's got like that wide curve, but also like a sort of a bank to it. However, the issue here is that there is something leaking onto the dirt track out of a massive oil tanker, and immediately you feel the traction of the ground change. It gets slippery. I'm going to need everybody to make 3 more pulls.
Whew.
Here, before we go, we're gonna start with our time advantage.
Oh.
JR, you are going to start.
Damn.
You are going, because of your risk that you took there, you are going to start with 10 seconds.
To pull 3?
You're gonna get a 10-second head start to pull 3.
Oh.
You get 10 extra seconds.
You get
This is
10
a cool
extra
mechanic,
seconds.
Joey.
Okay. Then, because you two are neck and neck, you are gonna start after 12 seconds, and you are gonna start at 15.
Okay.
Then, you're gonna start at 20. So
Okay.
you are gonna start behind everyone. On my go. 3, 2, 1, go. You have 9 seconds remaining as you move through the turn, oil slicking under your tires. And all of a sudden, could that be some kind of, some sort of flame? 10 seconds has passed. Now we are now at Shane, go.
Do I still pull?
Damien, begin. Yes, you're still pulling, you're still going, absolutely.
Careful.
Okay.
You ever done a 3-fer before? Bam.
Boom, there's Ian. We are good.
These do not want to move.
There's my 3.
Oh my god.
Place them carefully.
Do I have to place them with one hand?
Yes, one, but that's fine. You can hold them with 2 hands and then place them with 1. You are good. Okay, you move in front of Snake's Fist representative. Oh, you should have begun. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My bad. Pull 1 block, Arasha, to make up for the time that I just cost you. And because of your Ratso disablement, you are now going to have a slightly safer place in the pack.
I love a mistake.
I love a mistake that is in your favor, absolutely.
Shit.
Okay, you two are all set. Let's see where you end up, Rook. Is that your third?
That's my second.
That's your second.
Oof. Okay.
You are ahead, and you have landed. Okay, so, perfect. What basically happens is the rest of the pack is outwitted and outdriven by how talented the 4 of you guys are. The rest of the pack starts to kind of fall behind. You find yourself in a distant 4th place, but you are in that top half of the pack now. You are kind of right behind your tail. So we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, as fire explodes up in front of a ramp where the oil has slicked in front of. All of you rip through the fire atop the ramp. And now, as you're moving up the ramp, I'm going to make a pitch to whoever wants to make this. You look to your left. The only rule for this race is that you need to have the parking garage on your left side as you're driving. You have a shortcut available to you. If you just hit that left turn as hard as you can cut through a major portion of this and get ahead of everyone. It will cost you 2 pulls. If you would like to take the shortcut, On the count of 3, without telling anyone else or broadcasting to anybody what you're thinking, give me a thumbs up on the count of 3. And then those people who gave me the thumbs up will race for the shortcut. It'll cost you 2 pulls. 3, 2, 1, who's the thumbs up?
Daddy says there's no shortcuts in life.
Okay, don't take a shortcut. So this is just you.
gotta
You've
go
been
for
training
this.
this place. You never use this shortcut unless you have to, but it is within the rules. Because you are not against anyone, you may just take your time and pull 2 blocks.
Thank God I need it. This is brutal.
That's good.
When we take a break, we need to polish these all with some wonderful
slicker,
slick
yeah.
varnish, some shellac.
She's rusty.
They sticky. They're out of the box now.
They are not moving for me.
Try middle.
You can always refuse.
Underneath, yeah. Maybe the stack going this way. Those 3.
Try pushing one of the top middle ones, maybe.
Yeah, Shane, can I make a thought? Mm-hmm. There's the bottom one that you haven't pulled from yet. The middle one is already sticking out a bit, and it looks like it might be able to be pushed through. See, there's a little like boop.
This one?
Yeah, there's a little like clearance on either
Yeah,
side. You might be able to.
Ooh,
I need-
ooh, that's tough.
I need to use a little bit of my other. Oh, I guess I can do that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I knew you could do it.
Oh,
That's why you're the best.
Skittering out from the shortcut. You guys are all like, you're in the lead, you behind, and you start like closing the gap. You're like, oh, I'm in 3rd place. Like you're starting to hit the gas and just kind of catch up to everyone. And then out of the side, green lights appear, and you see Rook Knight peels out into 1st place ahead of JR.
Checkmate.
Okay.
I definitely catch him in my rear view, and I'm just like looking at him. Like I definitely respect him in this moment.
Okay.
He was gunning it.
As you guys all find yourself ripping around the corner, you look basically as you keep driving ahead. What is coming up on you are it's a big open area. There are sort of like mounds of dirt with a big, thick black barrel stuck into each mound as obstacles. Moving into this mound and over the barrel would destroy your car. So everybody is starting to weave in and out, kind of like spreading out like a Plinko board before eventually coming back together to a more narrow choke point. As you all split apart, I need everybody to make 3 more pulls. Now, because we're all close, understand you can fail if you wish to just drop out of the race here, right? But the finish line is coming,
So it's you either do this or you drop out.
pretty much. Or you drop into last. There's always a chance you could come back and win at the end, but you'll have a steep time penalty.
Can I make a pitch to you?
Please.
Before doing that, can I, at whatever cost this is, use the NOS, whatever, to boost the infrared scanner into overdrive to see if I can see if like scan multiple people at once? See if I'm looking for victory.
Okay.
Unless that doesn't work, which is okay.
This would involve you take the NOS port, you just like open up the front of your car, wires. You grab a bunch of wires, you start putting stuff in different places. Theodora's like in your ear, like, what are you doing, Oliver?
Exactly what you would usually do, except I'm doing it.
I think that's suicide, Oliver. I wouldn't. Are you listening to Theodora or are you moving through?
I'm going to say, well, if it's suicide, remember, I'm Large Benjamin. Oliver will be just fine.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I didn't make it. The slow exhale from the audience makes me
NOS
think maybe.
button to scan everything. Before any of this, I just need 1 pull.
Okay. You get shot with a gun.
Like the NOS injects into your car, it overgizes the electrical,
I
TM.
love it.
Overgizes the electrical system. The infrared scans in a wide swath. You get negative, and then you get bing, bing, 1 positive up on a standing up on like a dune to the side.
Okay.
It's just one. He's just by himself, alone. He seems like he looks at his watch and then looks back at your car and waves. And then he pulls something out from behind his back. And it's a steering wheel.
I look down, I'm like, huh?
Is this yours? There's only a frame. Your entire car is gone.
It's just a cartoon. I paint the tunnel that I go through. Okay.
He seems to look at the steering wheel. He focuses on it for a moment. Every button in your car goes dim, lights up red, and then he says, and your car kicks up into the air. I need 3 pulls, just you.
100%. You got it, man. This is actually no problem at all for us to
And
do on this.
for this one, yeah. No, it'll be, I'll need a pull in place for each block for this one.
Not the pull in place.
The old P&P.
The old lift and
pull in
separate.
place.
For the joint racing, I like the...
No.
I agree. I would agree with you on that, actually. We have oh, good. Yeah, not a bad idea. 2.
Your hand off that.
Oh. And no.
What, they didn't teach you this in British
Always
school?
choose to fail and not die.
What if theoretically I
Spend all your time in school just eating crumpets?
Hey man, I would love to see it fall. It's a...
You're just gonna leave it there?
Well, Ian,
Yeah,
you
you
were the one
can.
that called me out from the side using my second hand, you teacher's pet. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to
That's how JR speed works, man.
do. Is this low enough?
like-
Can I go from here?
You can go from there.
Yeah. There's
What is
no-
it, third down?
Yes. Yeah.
You could like stick your pinky in the middle there and push it out instead of pulling.
God.
Never mind.
Wow.
These definitely got some
The bottom,
grip on them.
the bottom is
You're right.
rife for choosing.
These might as well be made of sandpaper.
Well, yeah, no one sanded these with that paper. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be rough because it's been leaning backwards. So, I'll tell you what, with one hand, can I readjust things with one hand?
Yeah. Yeah, you can fit it back into place. Oh my God.
There we go.
Okay.
Everything's fine, everyone.
Is this your first block?
That's the second.
This is the second block. Okay. So as that first block goes, the car is tumbling over itself.
2.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna interrupt you on the
Thank
third.
you.
I'm gonna interrupt you on the third.
Okay.
If you want to stop here, your car will wreck, but you can survive if you choose to fail.
I'm going to do that.
Slams into the side of the dune. Your car immediately shuts down. Yeah, you are shook. You just hear like that ringing in your ears from like a massive concussion you've sustained. Every car that passes in front of you is like gone in a second. And you see Victor step back off the dune and walk away.
Theodora, I'm afraid my car was colonized.
She says, yes, Oliver, I can tell. But you've done your job well.
Well, I have to say I disagree. Victor has gotten away and my tummy still hurts.
Exactly.
No, it's from the blood. There's tummy blood.
Yeah.
Exactly as planned. 10, 9, 8,
I unbuckle and
7.
try to get out as quickly
Your
as
buckle
possible.
can't, it doesn't move. 4.
Okay.
3.
Can I press? I've got a watch. I'm a
Yep.
spy. Can I press something to EMP the car?
2, 1, beep, boop, boop, boop. Pull one more block.
Oh, there's just that one.
You feel the self-destruct mechanism in your car shut down, but now you see people streaming over the dunes running for you.
Do they look friendly? Cool.
They're all in their mechanics jumpsuits with their snake insignia, and they're all running for you with little, small, compact machine guns running towards you.
Okay, I grab my, obviously my tool belt and weapons from the car, my cool gadget belt and the gadget watch with
All yes.
great, and I book it. Do I have like a grappling hook that, how many cars have passed? Can I like?
So you're just like, we're gonna cut away from you in the just
That's
everything.
probably a good
Like, watch, special glue that can evaporate cement, all of this stuff, just like outfitting yourself as all these people are streaming over. We cut back to the race for a moment. All 3 of you, just the 3 of you now, as you are moving towards what is clearly the finish line. Victor, you see him on the roof over there. and he sees you out in front. He gives you that thumbs up. I need everybody now. We're going to do this as a time differential. You're going to give 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds to pull another 3 blocks to finish this race. Are we ready?
Can Pooter come right up to the mound? She is like in her feels about what Gears said about this being her last race, and she's like not sure if this is worth it. So she pulls right up to the mound and stops the car right before and decides that this is the last.
You're done.
She's
Pulling
done.
out of the race.
She's pulling out.
Okay. Pooter, as you get to that final turn, you see that the mound with the barrel in it, you hit the brakes as you see the wreckage behind you and your brother firing off. Probably not gonna be able to catch him anyway. You see him just neck and neck with this green glowing car. Now that we're in a 2v2 showdown, guys, and it's just you two to focus on each other, I'm gonna up the block pull.
Oh my God.
I want 5 from each of you.
Oh my God.
Go make Daddy proud.
All right.
As all
Not a problem.
5 blocks are pulled, you are in the front. I'm gonna give you a 5-second head start. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Pull, place. Pull,
PP.
place.
You want to count for me, just in case I forget?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Ready?
Or I'll just call it out.
I'm your sister.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Shane going
Well,
first.
Dad
5-second head
didn't
start.
teach us how to count. He just taught us how to race.
If at
That's
any
true.
point you choose to fail, you need only tell me.
Guess I'm on this guy's side now.
3, 2, 1. Shane. Hang in there, Ian.
I'm not worried.
Go.
Got ice cold veins.
That is 1 block for Shane. 1 block for Rook Knight.
1 for you.
1 block for JR Speed.
2 blocks for you.
2 blocks for JR as he catches up right alongside Rook Knight.
3.
JR Speed pulls out just barely in front with 3 blocks.
Go for some higher ones, because this one is all 3.
JR, the finish line is in sight. You are a full car length ahead. Your tower's wobbling like
2.
crazy.
2 over here.
2 over here.
Full 3 here, full 3 here. It's also the way the taste
That 4?
favors
Just
this
4.
one.
2 to 4.
It's leaning this way from the
Falling out of it.
3.
3 over here, but it's too late. JR Speed. Would you like to pull your 2 blocks and finish?
Sure.
That's all it takes?
Yes.
I don't. This.
It's an honor thing at this point. If you want to had to have been close, or if you want to give up.
No, I gotta finish this race. Damn.
I gotta look behind me because I punched my mirror off. How far back is he?
Because you go well into the audience.
That's 4.
That's 4. And our 5th to finish with a modicum of like you are respectable for your boss.
This tower, man. Everything up here will not move.
We hold for shellac. Shane, remember that middle one that you pushed out? The 1 row above it with the 3? Yeah, it's like horizontal to you. Yeah.
It also helps to, you can hold the block with one
Right.
finger and pull.
Yep,
So you push,
yep.
like, push against the tower as you pull.
Oh, so you guys have been cheating.
Use one hand.
Just kidding.
One hand, one
Some
hand.
sibling fun.
It's not cheating if you wreck your car.
That's 5.
Wow.
Almost spoke
Wow.
too soon.
Wow. Huge applause. JR Speed rips into the front. No issue. You make it like by so much that it's like everybody's just like a gasp. Then you pull in behind. Clearly in second place, no one flocks your car. There's only one person next to your car. Victor walks up to the driver's side. Well, I suppose you lose to the best, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You know, Rook, your curiosity of late has been concerning. It is pulling your focus. Come talk to me after all of this is over. I want to have a chat. I'll call your brother. We can do a little meet. And he walks back away into the crowd. You, meanwhile, are lauded. A big wreath appears around your neck. You see a couple of folks who are like, everybody, we want to award J.R. Speed, the first NOS of NOS Plus ever to be released in the American market.
Yeah, get in there. You want me to sign those too?
No, they're wet now.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, it's 96. That's still okay.
You can motorboat now.
No, you can't.
No, you can't because
You can't.
You see Pooter walking to the finish line, Sans car. Clearly has not finished. You walk up to your brother. You see he is in the full regalia of his most cocky victory. He's learned nothing from this experience, and you just see your car smoking from how hard you pushed it in the distance.
Hope you're happy.
How could I not be happy? I mean, I'm winning like I always am, and you're in the back like you always are.
Sometimes it's not all about who comes out first, and you're gonna learn that lesson.
I don't think I ever will.
Bless you.
Thank you. Tried to hold that for your whole.
Yeah, bless
dialogue.
you. By the way, are they dry yet?
No, I sneezed on them now.
Okay.
Sneezed all over my yabos, Zianne. Thank you for yes-anding me.
You know, baby sis, maybe this isn't what you're supposed to do.
That's what I said. I think I'm gonna try doing the whole music thing for a little.
Music.
Music. You know.
With like instruments and stuff?
Yeah. And you know,
Like AC/DC?
I guess, yeah. And you know, like words too, lyrics. I feel like I've got something to say.
What is Daddy gonna say about that?
Daddy's just gonna be happy he has you. He doesn't need me.
I don't approve, but I'll be cheering for you, sis.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, sure.
A stunted, emotional goodbye that seems to take place as we move to you, who are being chased by 7 grunts who into the mound around you as you duck around the corner. What are you doing?
Keeping my nerves calm with a cigarette and tea. Like I don't know with the I don't know where like Oliver Snipe ends and Large Benjamin begins. The
too deep.
The bald cap is slipping both metaphorically and realistically. I have a thought.
Okay.
If you allow.
Of course.
Gadget car. So.
Yeah.
Like any good spy, I need to have fake dental records next to a fake body in the car, and so I do it like I like boop, boop, and then like where the seat switches out with like a dead body.
A cadaver appears in the front seat.
With teeth. I allow the smoke to start like billowing up from the fire, and then I would want to like re-engage self-destruct, and I'd be like, well, if they want Large Benjamin did. Yes, Large Benjamin did.
Then I suppose it's time for him to die, beep boop boop.
And then
2, 1. Please pull 1 block.
you got it. I can do that one.
Shrapnel goes everywhere. 8 guards are blasted to
It's
the ground like
literally-
rag dolls.
It's the little pee-pee that's out.
They get their,
I can't. It's so locked in there
pee-pee
though.
stays.
It's so
pee-pee-
locked in there.
I think the
Jenga has
pee-pee
a
stays.
boner.
they get there and they're like, wow, there was 2 people in this car.
Well, that's against the rules anyway. I'm glad he's dead.
He deserved to die.
No, I'm glad he's dead. Sorry, that was 2 fingers.
Boom.
It's hard to remember. It's
That's
hard
all
to
right.
remember.
I'm
It's
okay with 2
Thank you.
pinkies. That's enough for me.
Doing the stink.
I think that was
Damn.
I say 5 in the stink.
As that car explodes, trumpet hits. We see you take a sip of your tea, and how do you get out of there? What's your escape?
So we're on the bottom floor now.
You guys are like out in the industrial field, and all of the people who were just pursuing you are mowed down by that explosion that you time.
Amazing. So while blocked by that, I want to like and get one of those. Yeah.
Ching.
Then,
Awesome.
Yeah, zip up to like a higher level to like sort of regroup.
Back up to the parking garage. You are like up suddenly at the top floor. As you are approaching the top floor, this is like, sometime later as you've been running away from all of the crew, you've already been awarded, you've gone home, you've NOS Plus in hand. The future is looking so bright for you, man. You walk away into the distance with Gears and Sienna on your side. Sienna looks to you and says, we got way better things ahead of us, dude.
Totally.
Meanwhile, you are standing up along the parking garage wall. Victor Bosch comes up alongside you. So, he has his phone on speakerphone. Anything you want to say?
What do you mean?
I mean, it is possible that you will need to say goodbye tonight. Unless, of course, you have a good reason for why you are snooping in the back before the race instead of focusing. This is the first race you lose.
I'm not stupid, Victor. I saw what you did to that other car. It wasn't even a fair race to begin with. So why does it even matter?
Is that what you think this is? A fair race? You think that I come all the way here to Omaha, Nebraska because I like fast cars? No. No. This was an expo, Rook. An audition for a much more reputable buyer. Hangs up the phone. Not interested in talking to your brother? We'll call back, huh? Beep, boop, boop, boop. A cell phone in 1996 it's a big brick of a thing, and it's got a huge satellite on it. You hear a voice. Hello. Is this Theodora? Speaking. What did you think? Oh, it was everything you promised it to be. If everything is in place, we'll fly you to the facility and we'll do our tests and we can do business indeed, Mr. Bosch. Love to hear it. You see, I need somebody with greater vision who understands what this is for. And for you, I'm afraid I just don't see it. Oh, as he walks away, one other thing. He pulls a gun out and he shoots him.
Chills. I have chills.
I want you, Shane, to make a choice, and I want you to think about it hard.
Okay.
You can either fail this, or you can pull 10 blocks for me. This is point blank. This guy's been ready to do this all night. And any reaction you would have is stunted by the knowledge that if you do anything,
My brother will. I think in that second that he sees him drawing, I think he's so adept at this that he knows, like he sees the action plan on how to like stop him, but he sees the like move after that of like I could stop him, but I can't stop the series of events that will lead to my brother getting.
Always 2 steps ahead.
So he's sitting there and he like fully deciphers how he could stop him and then fully decides the smartest move is not to stop him.
your eyes close, you never hear the bang. 5 years later, and we're gonna reset.
Whoa.
Okay.
There are tears in my eyes.
That's crazy.
Okay, we're gonna stop down for a minute and we're gonna get rid of these towers and we're gonna get one tower right here. And we are back to resolve what happens 5 years later with a rebuilt tower, 5 blocks having been pulled and placed to make it a bit more skeletal. We hear just the buzzing of fluorescent lights as we pan down and see in a hospital bed, a tube in his mouth, a monitor beeping steadily. Rook Knight. Rook Knight, you have been in a coma for 5 years after your direct impact, bullet into the center of your forehead, atop that parking garage. Only a seam-like scar on the front of your head to show where that wound was. There is a twirling of a knob, gas seemingly released into some sort of apparatus in your medical equipment, and your eyes slowly open. It's an empty room. You're groggy at first. As you look to your left, you see just sort of like a fuzzy, sort of black and white figure. As your vision focuses, you recognize a black suit and a white shirt with a black tie a black suitcase, and a person wearing sunglasses with slicked back hair that appears relaxed, waiting for you to regain consciousness. And as your head sort of tips to the side, you hear a very formal, "Mr. Knight, good morning."
What happened?
You have a tube in your mouth as you speak.
And he just grabs it and immediately just pulls it out. Like, just pulling all out. Like, he's sickly, but he's still, like, weirdly still strong after a 5-year coma. Like,
All your muscles reactivate
just
to
like,
lactic acid.
like, just,
Whoa, relax there, man.
like he's like trying to get up already.
Stop, beep, 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 beep. Stop. Nurse. All the nurses come in, they start holding you down, strapping you to the table. What happened? You're gonna have to relax. Please relax. I got him.
My brother.
And back to sleep you go into the darkness, blinking basically, and suddenly you are in a room. You are off of all of the medical equipment. You're sitting in a skinny chair in a dark, dank room, one swinging light bulb, and what is clearly, you've been in enough situations to know, that's a one-way mirror to your left. And this figure is sitting ahead of you with a big manila folder, papers just sprayed out over the desk. I know that this is a lot to take in, Mr. Knight, and trust me, if your medical situation had been less severe, we probably could have come to a less time-sensitive introduction. But I am Director Connors. It's good to meet you.
Yeah.
Not good to meet me?
No, it's not. Where's my brother?
Oh, well, that is going to bring us to part of what we're talking about today. You recognize this fellow, yes? You see a picture of your brother. He is clad in all black outfit, which is like tactical gear, clearly like armor piercing or armor protective, like bulletproof vest, holding a wicked looking weapon in his hands. And you see a snake insignia on his chest. You know this guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's my brother. Clyde.
Well, he's not going by Clyde anymore. What's your real name? Rook Knight.
He just spits on his face.
Takes a little handkerchief out, wipes it. Your brother Clyde is going by Bishop. Little homage to his big brother, it seems. It's cute how this all runs in the family. And I assume you know this fella as well, Victor Bosch. It shoots back into your memory, that gun pulling out, firing off. You see 1,000 ways you could have stopped him.
Yeah, I know him.
Negative feelings?
You could say that.
Yeah. Takes both pictures back. What do you know about what Victor Bosch was working on 5 years ago in Omaha, Nebraska?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you don't want to tell me?
Something with computers.
Something with computers. Yeah, that's simplifying it. What do you know about computer cloning, Mr. Knight?
I guess nothing.
Nothing.
I know cars.
Let's say
I know mercenary work.
I got you. Let me explain something to you in a way that you'll understand it, right? When you work in a squad, when you work together to accomplish a mission, right? You're all trying to do the exact same thing. You coordinate, right? When a specially coordinated team goes in to do something, good stuff tends to happen, right? Now imagine you had 5 drivers and all of their movements were perfectly coordinated. And imagine that those drivers didn't even have to know what they were doing. They could be free to wield whatever weapons they wanted. They could be free to be doing any hacking on the go, etc. It's be a huge tool for these cars to drive autonomously with somebody at the helm, right? Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, it turns out, picture of a woman in a pantsuit with a short white bob and like a beautiful pearl necklace with a big gold ornament at the end of it. Looks like sort of like a crown, but also a snake at the edge of it. This woman used to work for the British government, codenamed T. The two of these, Victor Bosch, have been working together on a little project involving cloning the computers in vehicles. And your brother appears to be helping them do something.
No.
Now, I can't give you the specifics of what's going on here because that would essentially ruin the stakes of the offer that I'm about to make you. Now, you can do this two ways today. You can either leave here and go to prison for the rest of your life, because we've got plenty on you, man. Dang. I mean, those crimes are loud, especially when you got a V8 engine ripping behind you. Or you can work for us. You can bring your brother back in. And that way, maybe your brother makes it out of this alive. Seems like you kind of have no choice based on your whole general vibe.
If at the end of all of this I get to strangle the life out of Victor Bosch, sure.
Well, I mean, ideally, we'd like to arrest him, but...
No, I'm gonna kill him.
I'll tell you what, if you can get us tea, Victor's all yours.
Deal.
If you can get us her, your record's clean. Your brother, he'll have to do some time, but he won't go away forever. I promise.
He just breaks the handcuffs and he's like,
Good to have you aboard, Mr. Knight. Boom! We globetrot. Boom! We're out of this room. Away out of this tiny little black site in the middle of Nevada. We shoot upwards and out, and we see. Where do we go?
We're going to Monaco.
We're going to Monaco. And where are we in Monaco? Are we at a cafe? Is it the daytime? Is it the nighttime?
I am on the street, looking exactly the same as I always have, but this time with a mustache, like a fancy mustache, working on like a cafe racer, motorcycle in the street, just sort of like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yup.
You hear some like tippy taps of clearly very nice shoes behind you in the garage. As you turn around, you see a black suited figure, black sunglasses, whips them off. Are you... That's funny. You don't look... I thought you were bald. Large Benjamin?
No, I'm afraid you're mistaken. I know of a criminal out there named Large Benjamin, but clearly he's not me.
That's funny. I was looking for this guy, but he shows you a photo of somebody who is completely different than you, like a bald fella who looks like a toughened, hardened criminal. Looking for this guy named Large Benjamin. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a fellow who was involved in a race in Omaha, Nebraska 5 years ago. You wouldn't happen to know if this fella had anything to do with anything you were doing 5 years ago, would you?
No, from all I know about Omaha, Nebraska, that could be anybody. Everyone races there. It's the land of races.
Takes that picture away. And if I were to say Axel to you, that wouldn't mean anything?
Only my favorite artist, Axl Rose. Listen, obviously you're up to something. You're wearing too much black for how hot it is outside.
What are you dressed in?
I am dressed in actually like a very like flowy kind of like tank top shirt that is like perfectly striped. Like I look like I'm just having a grand old time on vacation, and I've really like landed on my feet out here in Monaco.
Yeah.
So I say, listen, it's clear you want to talk. So if you want to talk, let's be civilized and have some tea.
Please.
I go to fix us some tea, wiping my hands with some like fast orange. Yeah.
He whistles behind him, and walking out from behind the garage wall where you're working on this thing, you are fully outfitted. What do you look like outfitted?
I think he's got black pants on, black shirt. I think he's got like maybe like some daggers like in like different parts of the pants, and then all of it's pretty discreet though. But you can tell he's got everything, and maybe he's got some black gloves on now.
Fingerless?
I actually don't. I don't think fingerless.
No.
I think full gloves.
Full black gloves.
And he's just kind of walks up and then leans on the side of something nearby.
As you turn around with whatever platter of tea you possess, without looking at you, Director Connors just says, "Is that the guy?"
Yeah, that's him.
I look at my tray with the 3 cups, and I put one back and said, "You've already had yours."
Hell yeah. Director Connors brushes off the seat and sits down and lets you serve him tea if you go ahead and continue to serve the tea.
I do. Yes. 1 lump or 2?
2.
If this were a cartoon, I'd hit you with a hammer. And then I put just some sugar in there and...
Takes a sip. So, I think let's just get right to it. Agent Axel.
You have the right person, but the wrong name. That's not a name I've used in quite some time, since a particular betrayal.
Well, we can certainly use our birth names if we like, Oliver.
Snipe. Oliver Snipe.
Oliver Snipe. You're a hyphen-named fella. I gotcha.
No, it's just a first and last name.
Right.
Most people
But
have...
I called you by your first name, and that was an issue.
Right. Wouldn't it be for you? Tony? Oh, did I really get it right? Well, then.
Actually, a guess.
That's good.
He angrily takes his sunglasses off.
He's a mentalist.
Listen, I came here as a friend. I have a job for you. What are you doing here? You fixing motorcycles?
Among other things.
Is this exactly what you wanted to be doing with your life? Is this the adventure you sought when you signed up for MI6?
No, I went to serve the Queen, and they had that taken away from me. And I should have been there. August 31st, 1997. I should have been driving that car. She would have been fine if I were driving that car, and yet they took it from me.
Well, now's the time you can redeem yourself. Damn it. Places.
Bringing back Princess Diana?
No. Unfortunately, that is not possible.
How many bricks would I need to pull?
45.
I look at this in front of me and I grab my spectacles. I was like, I take off the mustache and I grab the spectacles and I'm back to being fully Oliver Snipe.
I want to describe to you a situation, Oliver. You tell me what you think of this. Any sort of political figure, important person there for any kind of negotiation, anything like that, they're typically transported by a trusted person, yes? Typically.
Yes, unless MI6 is compromised.
Exactly. If MI6 is compromised, then no one's safe, are they? And what if it were possible for MI6 to engage in these unsafe activities while keeping their hands completely clean? What then?
Why don't you go ahead and say what you're getting at? And you'll need this. And I grab the cup again and I pour in some tea and I scoot it over.
He slowly just grabs it and just like...
Did you want sugar?
That was an extension of friendship to give him the tea, but it's not going to be sweet for a while.
Sorry, didn't mean to overstep.
Huge.
Just how I like it. Good.
I take a cube of sugar.
And he perfectly grabs it.
Well done. I'm positively chuffed.
I want to bring you on, Oliver. I think you're a great asset. I know what happened to you that night. I know that a driver of your experience doesn't wreck like that.
No, not unless they grab a bunch of cables and do sort of whatever.
What?
What?
A bunch of cables?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to keep up with you. Vroom, vroom.
I'm talking about what happened to your car when you flipped, I don't know how many times.
8.
And slammed into that 8 times?
8 times.
Well, before your car's explosion, do you want to tell me what kind of error happened? Was that a driver error that caused you to flip like that?
I believe you already know, but why don't we spell it out? I got eyes on Victor Bosch. I'm sure you know the one.
Pulls out a picture of Victor Bosch and puts it in front of you.
Yes, that's him, officer. Just kidding. You already know. He grabbed a wheel, remotely drove my vehicle, and then Theodora, my trusty assistant.
T. Photo of her comes out on the table.
No thanks, I'm already full. Just kidding, yes, T.
Takes it back.
Said that all was going according to plan. I'm well aware that they are now working together, and my ability to trust in anyone else and myself has been damaged irreparably.
You see? There's the verification you wanted. Knight, here's what I'm offering you.
I will strangle Theodora and capture Victor.
So here's the thing. We're gonna need T alive. However, Victor, if you wanted to get him alive, I'd appreciate it, because we'd like to ask him a few questions. Less important than T. What I can offer you instead of brutal, bloody revenge is reinstatement at MI6 in a position where you'd be able to oversee things.
I would like to make an addendum to your offer and counteroffer it. MI6 is compromised irreparably. We must form a new unit of people only we can trust to serve the Queen.
Really?
In MI7, if you will. 8, if we're feeling good.
Well, that's an interesting prospect. I mean, I can certainly say that us folks at the CIA would appreciate a new institution we had a hand in forming.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would the CIA appreciate installing a new institution somewhere? Is that something the CIA would like?
I'm just saying, it's not Christmas, but it's close.
Hey, okay, well, okay.
So, do we have you on board? Is that an affirmative I'm hearing?
Yes. For Queen and country.
Yeah, that not so much, but to get her, I'd appreciate.
Yes. Who is Theodora and why? Later.
Okay, I'm gonna take this. We're gonna be taking a trip to the States, but I wanna meet you there. I'm gonna give you an address. We're gonna see you in 2 months. Keep an eye out for a package. Knight, let's go. You're gonna come with me. They walk out. Oh, and by the way, Oliver, I take it a little stronger than you were making it, okay? Let's make sure we haven't lost a step. And he walks out of the garage.
I say under my breath, I'll kill you with a hammer.
We fly away. We see a huge crowd all dancing before a stage that is well lit, well decorated, but there is no performer yet on the stage, so the instruments are sitting idle. We move through the back parts of the stage into the green room where we see 5 years later, the fully realized Pooter. Pooter, what do we look like? What are we doing in the green room?
Oh, you know, there's a couple of red streaks in my hair. I'm just checking my makeup, making sure everything's good. Outside, we can hear the crowd going, poot, 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 poot. And I'm just gearing up to get out there.
As you're sitting there, you see the door open. Sienna's probably coming in to tell you it's about time to go.
Yeah, come on in.
And in walks a suited man in sunglasses who takes the sunglasses off. Charlize Pooter. Pooting? Charlize Poo something, right?
It's just Pooter.
Pooter. Oh, just Pooter. So sorry. I've been found out I'm not exactly a fan, but I've got kids who are big fans, and I came back to get a little autograph, if you wouldn't mind.
Man, my security is supposed to be on this.
I know, I'm sorry. And we look outside and we see 5 unconscious people and Rocknight standing over them. I think they let me in. They said it was fine. Hey, I'll just get this signed for you, and I promise I'll be on my way. Hey, this is crazy. You wouldn't happen to be related to the Speed family, would you?
That's my family.
Like a NASCAR dynasty, right?
Guess so.
I heard about what happened to your brother. It's tough.
Yeah, you know, sometimes he just gets a little in his head ever since, you know.
Oh, I know. We read all about it. Well, listen. I'm gonna come clean here. I've never heard any of, what do they call themselves? The Pooties? I've never heard what the Pooties would call your discography, right? Or your, what's the term they use? You're a Pootagy? I can't remember. Lots of puns.
What's your point, man?
I think that this, while you're very, very good at it, is not the full extent of your talents. You're a hell of a driver, if I remember.
Stopped racing a long time ago.
Right, but your brother only stopped racing a little while ago.
Yeah.
Right?
He had a little bit of an accident. Drove his car into
We
my
don't need to
dad's.
go into it. We don't need to go in. I've read the details. It is a gory thing. Let's not make this night unpleasant by recounting those kinds of details.
I tried to tell him.
Yeah.
All right? I warned him.
Did you?
I told him. I said, you don't have to come out first. And he let all those winds just get to his head. I told myself I wasn't going back there. I had to follow what was speaking to me, which was the music. And now you're coming in here telling me that I have to get back to it? I have to revisit that part of my life? Why would I do that?
That's what we're hoping for. It's for a good cause. It's also maybe going to help your brother get back in the seat. I know it's not your love, but it was his. And you're no slouch at driving yourself. I know you kept it safe all those years ago. You could have been out front there.
Yeah, I could have.
Here's what I'm going to offer you. You'll never see me again. I need you to come with me and talk to your brother and convince him to get back in the seat. If you do, there's a spot for you too. And I hear you've been trying to break out of the regional game and go international. I may or may not have some contacts who can help you out with that. Some folks over at the music distributors who will listen to any phone call I pick up, you know?
Do you want to distribute my music?
Could be huge in Japan.
This is going to ruin the tour.
All I need you to do is talk to your brother, and I'll get that going for you. And if you want to be a part of this in a larger way, there's definitely room for a driver of your expertise. But I'm not here to force you to do anything. I just need your help.
I have to do the show tonight.
Can't happen. I need to take you on a plane with me right now. It's a now or never kind of thing. And I'm going to tell you this. Your brother's going to suffer for it if you don't come for me. That's not a threat. That's just what I know about him.
There's a whole crowd of people out there. What are we going to tell them?
Oh, we got somebody else to come fill in for you if you want.
Who is it? Is it some nobody?
Jewel.
Walks out onto the stage, and all the sweet tones of Jewel start playing, and all the confused people just sort of start swaying, hypnotized by Jewel. They're gonna be fine. They're entertained thoroughly. Jewel's been working for the CIA for 15 years.
Sorry, above board? I called it.
We all knew it.
Yeah.
You can pick up the tour if you don't want anything to do with this after you talk to JR.
Big bro, I'm always saving you. Let's go.
Moves out of this room. We move across the beautiful, the concert grounds, across hay fields, across nothingness except one road and just grass on either side to a small shack. It looks like a sort of like, it used to be a farm, but the place where the cows were kept has been carved out into like dirt-like tracks. There are ramps everywhere, everywhere you could imagine, and there's also just one big straight flat track mimicking the NASCAR style of track. We see black car pull up to that rickety house. Director Connors gets out, knock on the door. We transition inside and we hear a voice. Yeah? Oh, sure, I can ask him. Okay, yeah, sure. JR!
What?
Junior, get out of here!
What?
You lazy son of a... Door walks in, your dad. There's a guy in a suit here who wants to talk. Would you wake up? Ugh. It is 3 p.m.
Yeah.
When did you get in last night?
What? Last night?
Last night. JR, wake up.
3, 4 a.m.
He takes one step and just bottles all over the floor. When was the last time you cleaned? If you're gonna stay in our house, you clean up your copious bottles.
Yeah. Yep. All right, got it, Dad. Thanks.
God, such a disappointment. Walks away, leaving the door ajar.
Never heard that before.
Director Connors walks into the room as you're just about to kind of like get yourself up.
I find an old beer bottle. There's like some old warm beer left in it.
Ooh, that's how the British drink their beer.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Connors. Nice to meet you, Mr. Speed. I'm a huge fan of your races.
Beer?
Sure.
I think there's still some in there.
Ding-a-ding-ding-ding. Yeah, a little bit. Thanks, man. That's great. JR, I'm sorry about what happened. I heard about it. You were a hell of a racer. I don't think,
Were?
are a fantastic racer.
It's damn right.
Yeah.
4 times NASCAR champ.
When was the last time you got behind the wheel of a car? It's been a little bit, huh?
Been a little bit.
Yeah. You just go out at the top of your game.
Listen, are you like a fan or something? Like, if you need me to sign a little signature for your son or whatever.
Yeah, why don't you sign this? News clipping. You see a photo that has haunted you for years of a broken fence, a carved up muddy pathway, wreckage, and scattered ponies.
God damn it! You think this is some kind of joke?
No, I don't. I take it extremely seriously. I can tell you do too.
God damn it. Look, it was an accident, all right? It was an accident.
I would definitely.
I served my time.
Yeah, you did. And got out a little early for good behavior. Good for you. You know, could have been in prison for a lot longer than that with how much property you destroyed and how many ponies you.
Well, who puts a pony farm at the end of a straightaway?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not an architect.
It don't make no goddamn sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Heard there was kind of a lot of signage, though.
We don't follow signs in the Speed family,
No.
sir. We follow the feeling of the road.
And then the fence, and then the mud, and then the ponies.
What?
I'm not trying to freak you out, man. I know, I know. It's a little
What are you
tough.
doing?
I know.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm gonna
You come
peel
in
back
here
a
in your
little bit.
big city suit, looking all fine and fancy.
That's fair. You know what? I don't think I'm the person to do this. You know? I have a job for you. It requires you getting back behind the wheel.
I can't do it.
And I figured you'd say that. So, I'll be right back. He walks out of the room, and walking into the room is a face you haven't seen in quite a while.
Hey, big bro.
Little sis. Well, God, if I knew you were coming here, I would have cleaned up a little bit.
Sure you didn't expect to see me with, the tour and all.
No. How's the tour going and everything?
It's pretty great. I mean, for the first time, I feel like I'm doing what I was meant to do,
Good. I'm glad to hear it. So, what are you guys like dating or something? Like I thought, you'd end up with like John Bon Jovi or something.
He's like, oh no. No.
No, I'm not dating this guy. That's weird.
Married 30 years.
Congratulations.
I've never cheated on my wife once.
It's cool.
That's fine.
I think I just need to talk to my bro for a sec.
As long as it's clear I haven't cheated on my. Okay. Yep.
We're clear on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys. Takes a little break.
What's this all about, sis? I haven't seen you in years.
I know. And listen, that's partly my fault. Okay? When everything went down with the farm, I didn't call. I know. I just needed to take some space from all of it,
Sorry, that was my spit bottle.
God. Big bro, who are you right now? This isn't the big bro that I remember. This isn't the big bro that's won 4 times. That's carried the family name.
No, that man died on the pony farm. I had everything, don't you get it? I just won my 4th championship. I was on my way to see my Playboy Playmate girlfriend. in Tallahassee. I was feeling so good. Got that new Chevrolet Camaro, hit that NOS, and I just felt so free. I just didn't see what was over that crest. That goddamn pony farm.
I get it.
I braked, did what I could to stop, tried to throw it into a slide to stop it, and rolled the car over all those ponies.
Must have been so scared.
Honestly, it was kind of fun rolling it, but when I got out of that car, it was just manes everywhere.
Why don't you?
Hooves.
You hear your dad come up the stairs and just kind of lean in the doorway. Pooter, I'd just give it up. Your brother eviscerated 26 ponies.
Nay. I'm not giving up on you, bro. Listen.
He's done.
He's not done. He's just beginning. You have it in you, big bro. Listen, that was a one-off, all right? You gotta pony up. You gotta get out there. We need you. I need you.
Why? Everyone else gave up on me. Why do you care? Why don't you just go back to Hollywood?
All that can wait. My pooties are always gonna be there.
Really?
Right now, all that matters to me is family.
God damn.
What do you say, big bro?
Dad?
I don't know how you can make up for what you did, son. You killed 26 ponies.
Dad, he knows how.
But more importantly, you killed our dream of having 5 NASCAR championships. If I were young enough, I would have gotten in that car seat myself. But I can't. Ever since I obliterated both of my knees. You are our only hope, son. Especially after this one quit the family biz. So yeah, I guess go be quitters together.
I'm having a very successful tour right now, Dad.
And I don't want to hear nothing about your pooties or your records or none of that. None of that devil's music you're peddling. The only real music is the sound of that engine turning left. Turning left.
And the sound of that crowd.
That's right.
JR. JR. JR.
It's a dream, son.
JR.
Leave it in the past. Drink yourself to death up here, for all I care.
I may have left for tour, but every single song I wrote was about you, big bro. It's been a short time without you, my bro.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you at the show. God damn it! I'm in!
You guys feel the wet tears welling up in your eyes. Your father, eyes cast to the ground, shakes his head, walks outside. Director Connors, so I'll tell you the details of the job. Panning to the clouds until we come back down upon a snowy landscape, a big black square building in the middle of nothing. CIA. Now we are in the CIA headquarters. We zoom in through the hallways past the fingerprint, eye, and palm scans. Who knows? All the different kinds of scans. Sliding doors. Deep into the center of this building where the technology is decades ahead of what we would be used to in the early 2000s. The digital screens, radar, very aerial views from clearly like SR-71 Blackbirds that are thousands and thousands of feet in the air, zoomed in on small parts of the ground. What it looks like is being portrayed as all 4 of you walk in single file, all of you blindfolded, everybody walking through, taking the blindfold off. It looks like images of London, the streets of England. your homeland. All splayed out across the walls with lots of very incoherent text, too small to read from your location in the center of this room. A massive table laid out in front of you, chairs on either side, and at the head of the table, in his customary black suit, Director Connors sits there with a manila folder waiting for you. Look at the four of you as the blindfolds come off. Well, I've got a little bit of a mission brief to collect for you. Why don't you guys get to know each other while I collect some details. Just one thing, we're gonna need 1 point person to run this. So one of you guys, decide amongst yourselves, you're gonna be the leader, you know what I mean? For this mission. Give me 15 minutes. I gotta see something about the Australians are getting crazy. All right, I'm gonna be back. And he closes the thing, leaving all four of you alone in this cold, cold room together.
Well, I don't think it should be me.
Goddamn right about that.
Hey, whoa, partner. I don't even know your name.
Rook Knight. I never lost a single race. Then I lose to some pony-killing drunk.
I'm sorry, do you expect me to remember one of the thousands of people that I beat in races?
Don't get it twisted, JR. Once I uppercut Victor's balls out of his forehead, I'm setting my sights back on you. We have a score to settle, okay?
I mean, I don't ever plan on racing again, so I don't know how you're gonna do that. But yeah, good luck punching this Russian guy's balls off, I guess. I'm just here to make my sister happy, so.
All right, it's me. Pooter, regionally famous. Poisonous is my most popular single. I write about my brother.
You do the upward inflection as though we're going to know and finish your sentence, and we don't. I don't know you at all.
All right. Then I guess you guys could call me Charlize. It's what I used to go by, I guess. And JR's my brother.
Right, so Charlize, JR, and... Now that's a Kent face if I've ever seen it.
What are you, Australian or something?
No. Kent face means known face. It has nothing to do with Kent, the place.
So you're German.
Well, like the Habsburgs of England, kind of. But no, I'm quite British. You see the UK, London, the pictures up there. That's a real place, and I'm from it. My name is Oliver Snipe, but you can call me Oliver Snipe.
Oliver.
Snipe.
On the TV screens above you guys, you see little portraits of each of you whip by on the screen and like kind of list all of your accomplishments off next to you as if it's like on an introductory slideshow. So next to yours, you see like many missions that just get labeled by like the name and generally like a quick little summary of what you accomplished on that mission.
Got it.
What's like the first two that we see?
I mean, this is all stuff that I'm like, up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like not actually pull from anything because I'm like, oh, Princess Diana was enough.
She was.
So the first one you see is Operation Tortellini. There was a plot to separate the boot of Italy from the rest of Europe, and I stopped the mad scientist from doing that. Operation Ew, Get Back was when Australia tried to rejoin the UK, and I was like, ew, no, gods. Ugh.
You ruined the talks around that?
Yeah, I just like went into the room and whispered like, I hear they think you're stinky, with like no actual specific like
political
who's they,
espionage.
And, like, exactly.
Amazing. Those come up on the screen. You feel like a little bit shy about them and start kind of covering them up. JR's portrait comes across and you see multiple first place victories. You see, it's like a montage of you spraying champagne on people. And you see that guy whose tits you signed in all those nights ago is at every single one of the finish lines, like, sign him again! Do it again! He's your biggest fan. Yeah. Every single time you do cross that finish line, you see your father give you a nod and then turn around, and a couple of times you go in for a hug and turn up with nothing.
That was the old me. I don't know who I am now, but sure, that was my life.
Do we still call you RJ?
walk it backwards.
Did you just say to me?
JR, I'm so sorry. My brains got scrambled when I flipped it 8 times.
Pooter, we see lots of live performances. Absolutely crush it. We see like an interview on E! News where you're being asked about like what's your favorite part of this tour? What's been the most fun?
Man.
Is it connecting with the Pooties?
No. Probably.
She's supposed to say yeah.
The booty cat doll.
I think being on stage and feeling like #1 for once.
Oh, okay. That's a nice answer, I guess, for one of the top earners in the region, for it to be relatable. And by the way, what else? What is your favorite? And then swips away, and we see you up on there. It's a mugshot. And it's also footage of you in the hospital, still in a coma, like just totally still, and a nurse is going to check your pulse and just gets like, it's his reflex! And like, a bunch of nurses come in and sedate you. And then we see flashes from old missions where you would have been captured on like CCTV. What are like the 2 clips that get shown?
Me probably like silently taking out like like a mob boss somewhere in the world, like that I was sent to kill.
It's just business.
Like him coming up and like sneaking back into the shadows, and then like maybe like some other operations of like racing cars, but like stealing stuff or.
Yeah, like multiple racing swipes, and we just see like a enhance, and it's you like right behind the driver's seat.
Well, look at that. 3 killers and a singer. Boy, the choice is tough here, huh?
Can my like songs be playing like in the back of the slideshow?
Yeah, it's what it's scored to. Yeah, it's scored to Poisonous.
You might not know my name, but you guys definitely remember my tunes, because that's me. Well, I am working on a new song right now. It's called See You Again.
Oh.
You kind of helped me write a little bit of it
Right.
when I grabbed you.
Right.
So you could, co-write it with me if you wanted.
I'll think about it, sis. I'll think about it.
Director Connors walks in. That's 15 minutes. We have a leader?
Yeah.
Fine, Rook. You
Okay,
drive a hard bargain.
I'll do it.
Good.
If no one else.
Grenade! Throws the grenade out on the table.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Second
Do you want to
grenade.
dive on it?
I wanted to throw it out the sliding door as you're coming back in.
Pull from the tower.
Okay. Like, sorry, it's a reflex.
Grenade
Drop
hits
it,
the table.
drop it.
Our first pull. Oh my god. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no.
Way to go.
What the hell? Why? What was so crazy about that? That was the most normal pull.
Oh my god, the whole tower twisted on itself.
That's crazy.
Guys, what did I do to this tower?
I don't know,
pulling a
George.
few of them out. Okay, you grab the grenade, you throw it out the door, and the doors close. And Director Connor says, "Now come on, that's obviously a dummy grenade. Grenade, obviously dummy grenade.
I know the smell of real gunpowder when I smell it.
Yeah, let's move past that. So hey, look, first person to jump on the grenade tends to be like the most selfless person, and that's the person that I would maybe recommend being the leader. So why don't we have Mr. Snipe, would you mind being our taskmaster, as it were?
Well, I've always been the one given orders, but I suppose I could support and let people know what the situation is as best I can.
Perfect, we have our coordinator.
Hold on here. Are our lives in danger in this mission?
Was that not clear, JR?
Big bro.
I just thought you needed me to drive.
Oh, JR, the CAA doesn't come get you for errands being run. We come get you because there's a service needed, and that service is often extremely dangerous. If that's a game changer and you don't need that redemption from all of those ponies falling beneath your wheels, then I guess we can show you out, blindfold you back up, send you back home to the shack.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
You guys all have something in common that typically on introduction I don't make a big deal of because, it's a sales game. I'm trying to get people to say yes, Not that you aren't qualified, but all of you have one glaring f*** up in your past. You Not so much. You seem like you're doing pretty good. But wasted potential, I call that a up. Damn. You served your country as well as you could, and then you went AWOL. Hid in Monaco for how many years?
5.
Ever try to do anything good about it?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, I was in a real transitional period, and I started to learn how to use my own knowledge from the MI6 to tinker and do things that I would ordinarily need help to do. So it was a real self-discovery journey.
Self-discovery, that seems to be the theme for you guys, huh? You discovered that, well, you're good at working on motorcycles. You
Yes.
discovered you're a musician.
really
You discovered,
I just discovered that I pissed my pants.
Big
What?
bro.
for just now?
You just threw a goddamn grenade in here.
That was like 5 minutes.
The only
Fully pissed
grenade
your
I'm
pants.
used to is when the transmission blows.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, we have somebody who's extremely unprepared for the dangers you're going to be facing then. Looks like we're going to have to pair you off with Knight. You're going to be on him for the rest. Got it?
Hell.
If anything happens to JR, it's going to be your ass, and vice versa, JR. You make sure Rook Knight comes back in one piece. Huh? Look at that. See, we're all looking out for each other. We're a team. I just made you guys a team. You're welcome. Here are the details. He turns around and starts setting some stuff up on the board if you guys want to whisper anything to each other for a moment.
Does that mean that we're a team?
I was trying to make him the leader, and I feel like I got sort of thrown into.
It's because you have an accent.
Is that it?
Victor Bosch. Everybody. Knight's familiar. Victor Bosch sustained that nice little ornamentation to his face while he was hunting lions out the back of a Lamborghini. Lion jumped at him in the two-seater in the passenger seat. He was leaning out. He ended up killing that lion with a pocket knife. This is not a guy you want to engage up close. This is absolutely a distance-required target. Do not try to fight Bosch hand-to-hand. Stay in your car. That's number 1. Number 2, target. Theodora, last name unknown, goes by T. Used to work for MI6, is now working hand-in-hand with Bosch on their grand plan, which
she's
is...
hot.
Yeah, she is...
Are those fakies?
Bro.
I don't know. It's how would you even have an assessment about that from
I
the
mean,
grainy footage?
Come on.
Let's
Talking
leave,
about JR
let's
here.
leave the party boy.
Seen plenty of
antics.
fakies in my life.
He signs titties all the time, so.
Sorry. Go on.
You write songs about this guy?
Yeah, but like not in a weird way.
Listen, JR, I need the magic foot you got, not the magic mouth. All right. Next up, this is the route that London's annual automotive parade is going to be taking place, where new branded cars get to present all their designs, all the like. It's a place for buyers to analyze new stuff. It's a place for the country to be proud of what they're producing, I suppose. Now, the issue here is that the parade this year is going to be passing directly past this building. Another big regal building appears on the screen. That is the Bank of England, folks. Who knows what the Bank of England contains?
Me. Sorry.
Oliver. Tell us what the Bank of England contains.
The crown jewels.
The crown jewels and more gold than any city, state, anything. In London would be the city.
Which England found.
That's right. Sure they did. Anyway, more gold kept in one facility than any facilities that we have on record. There's a second basement to the place that contains pretty much the nation's entire gold reserves. That's all well and good. The real value of what Bosch and T are bringing to the world market right now is the technology. They're going to show that technology off in one of the biggest heists that we think we've caught wind of. We're not sure how, but during this parade, and probably using the cloning technology that they've developed, they're likely going to be trying to rob that bank in spectacular fashion. We don't know exact plan, but that is going to be up to you to figure out. We're going to put you in London. We have alternate disguises for you as road workers, politicians. The extra identity you choose is entirely up to you.
Do I get new pants?
I mean, that's a requirement. I'm gonna almost go get to my locker and get you some slacks
Good.
because it's all over the floor, man.
Yeah, it's getting down to my shoes. I
You
might
can
need new
stop
shoes,
pissing.
too.
You can stop pissing.
Yeah, once you open up the dam, it just, you gotta wait for it to all.
You drink on the way here, you're still pissing.
Look, I had a 40.
All right.
I feel like
Hey,
I can
man.
write this down.
I definitely don't need you to write this down. I need you to write this down. But here's some copies for you. Little info. Make sure those go in the shredder before you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are fakies.
Oh man.
Them some bolt-ons.
You know what? You hold the pictures. you be in charge of the ID, okay? Is everybody clear on everything?
All right.
I'm gonna send you down to the garage. You can pick your car, okay? And we're gonna re-outfit you with some technology, a firewall that's gonna prevent your car from being cloned.
And our disguises?
That's in the other room. There's 2 doors. Take your pick, whichever one you wanna go in first. Outfits, cars, get outfitted. Good luck. He walks out towards the door, leaves a big metal sheet comes up and 2 wooden doors are revealed, one that says garage, one that says disguise.
Should we stay together or split up?
Well,
I'm gonna go check out the wheels.
Walk towards the garage.
I immediately follow him.
Okay.
then I'll do that as well.
I guess I should get changed while you guys are in the garage.
Okay. You walk to the disguise closet, so to speak, and the 3 of you walk into the garage. You see just cars as far as the eye can see. Some of them are souped up, some of them super ordinary looking. The entire world of vehicles is your oyster here. Please tell me what car you gravitate towards and what it looks like.
All right, so we're gonna be in London, right? We need to blend in. We need a British car. Looking here over at this Ford Escort Cosworth. It's still a Ford, but it's only made in the UK. 4-cylinder turbo, seats 4, hatchback. Nice and small, get into tight spaces in those small streets. Think that'll be the one for me.
There's a key hanging up. Yeah, right. Unlock. And the car, what color?
It's white with blue racing stripes.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. You have this like small hatchback car that is available to you. Do you walk past that and try to find something different or kind of the similar family?
Oh, I'm finding something different.
What are you finding?
So I'm a tinkerer, right?
Yep.
And I'm able to like change things around. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find a very strong like V8, like we're talking like a Viper, and I want to take that engine. And you said it's the whole world of like land vehicles, right?
Uh-huh.
I want a World War I British Mark V tank,
Okay, okay,
and I'm
got
gonna
it.
put the V8 in that.
Great. It's like 18 people needed to do this thing that you point towards, and you just like start directing them and getting in there yourself.
Yeah.
This big tank, they take the top off. One of the guys is like, we're gonna have to take the top off the tank because if you drive that through the streets of London with the gun on it, that's gonna probably cause a little too much attention.
I'm gonna say, not a problem at all. I like convertibles.
Right. You get like this weird circular convertible where they kind of like carve out a tank for you. So it's a wide, the craziest thing I can conceive of.
Great.
It's got treads on the bottom
Sure
and an
does.
open top and an engine sticking out of the front. You get into like the seats, you feel like the seat liner, you know that the engine's powerful, and you have like a lot of maneuverability in this thing. Mm-hmm. Shane, what is Rook Knight headed for?
He immediately walks over. He sees a nice, sleek Aston Martin. He's gonna go with that.
Yeah. Silver bullet-shaped Aston Martin.
I think he's like, can I get this in black?
And then like 3 people just come with spray paint and they just. You guys all get outfitted in your vehicles. They start kind of like, you peel them out into like this area. We flip away from this and find you alone amidst all the disguises. There's a fellow sitting there, legs crossed, little silver toothbrush like mustache that just kind of goes right across. And he looks up and goes, "Oh, hi. You're one of the first?
I guess so.
What can I get you set up with?"
Well,
Now, are we thinking, you're Pooter?
yeah,
I'm such a fan of your music.
thank you.
Yeah. You're that one signal, Poisonous. I played that at my wedding.
It's one of my favorites,
It's
too.
such a good one.
So
Look,
good.
I'm honored to meet you. I meet a lot of famous people coming through here, but this is a niche one. You're sort of only like regionally famous,
So
right?
far, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I feel like I discovered you.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. You
It's
know?
pretty exciting.
I feel like I'm responsible for telling all my friends about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Oh, I know, I love your stuff. What can I get on you? You want to go flashy? You want to go a little more stealthy?
Well, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
Roberto.
Roberto. Roberto. You see, I feel like I'm a performer at heart.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I could be like a street entertainer in London.
Right, okay, so we're gonna wanna go glitzy.
I think so. Maybe like some sort of like clown.
What? You want? Oh, you're talking like a mime? Like white makeup and rainbow afro?
I think that could be fun.
Sure. I mean, I have big shoes. I don't know if I have clown shoes specifically.
Oh,
But we can cobble something together if we
I'm
want to
sure.
go clown.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is really gonna, stretch me out of my comfort zone.
I gotta say, I had 15 possible costumes on here that I was prepped for. Clown, not one of them.
Okay.
Give me 5 minutes.
Sure.
And just immediately, this guy goes back into like a rack of closets. You hear stuff falling over, and then he comes out with like a yellow and blue vest. Let's put that here. He goes back in, silver shiny pants. Let's try that. Disappears. 2 huge bright red shoes. I was wrong. I had clown shoes. Walks into the back and has like a makeup table, and he's like, okay. Are we going full blast here, or are we going Barnum and Bailey's, or are we going street performer?
I trust you, Roberto. Make me look cool.
A cool clown. All right. You know the band Kiss?
Yeah.
We're gonna cut away from this. Wow. You guys are, all 3 cars kind of get loaded out. A bunch of mechanics come out and start outfitting your cars. They open up the front and put little computer chips in that should be hopefully resistant to the cloning technology.
Can I go, like, look at their cars and be like, actually, I'm so sorry. I think the Viper was fine. Can you put this back? Can you put it all back?
30 people. We just cut the top off a tank. That's completely unusable tank, man.
To do what?
You're right, nothing. And they just go back, take the tank away.
Deposing a democratically elected government in a country that
Never heard of him. And move the tank back away. A Viper appears in its place. You have 3 much more normal cars. Then there is a fella who walks out. This is a much more severe looking guy. Cold white lab coat, little glasses, comb over. And just sort of lays out all of these plans. If there is anything you would like me to add to your vehicles, now is the time for customization.
Yes, I would actually like something. Tea. A warm
Starts drawing up
spigot of
plans.
Tea. Bone china. Fancy. Shouldn't be broken by random individuals. Have you seen Speed Racer? Okay.
Explain it to me.
Go find like a VHS of Speed Racer and look at all those gadgets and get all of them as close as possible. We're talking something, we're about to hit it, it's the wheels like, boing, or, you know what, I'll just do it.
Give me 45 minutes.
You
He
have
leaves.
44.
And then comes back and says, I know exactly what you're talking about. Boing, oing, oing. The rest of you two?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a roll cage in there. I'm gonna need a ram bar. Let's throw another turbo on there. Maybe even throw another supercharger in there.
2 superchargers.
Yeah, 2 superchargers, 1 more turbocharger. Heck, let's put a winch on it. You could always use a winch. Let's put some rally springs on it. Let's get some off-road tires on there, just in case, in case we get a little muddy.
Get on this, please. Everybody starts getting into your car. Just getting outfitted to the wazoo like you would for like a NASCAR off-road.
Yeah. And just like a little flame on the side. A little flame decal.
He comes over and just looks bad, and then the last one, Bob Ross style, perfect flame.
Perfecto.
Mr. Knight.
I'll have what he's having. Without the flame.
Duplicates sans flame. Roberto is ready for you. And you see coming out of the door, going into the garage, what do you look like?
Now what the hell?
We're so fucked.
I am totally gonna get the attention of everybody else in London so you guys can roll out and do your thing.
Was that the plan?
It's not a bad plan.
It's not the worst plan.
I think I just did a pretty big leadership thing right here. Just say it.
Tell you what, you can become leader when I'm dead.
New plan.
Oh, one guy in the back like takes a gun out, and then the other guy's put that over.
Not yet, not yet.
Damn it, I was so close to retirement too.
You
Just
guys
throwing out those
are
lines.
ushered out of the garage and kind of like pushed to the other room where you are left alone in the garage. The doctor just kind of looks to you and says, vehicle choice?
Yes. Do you have one of those double-decker buses?
I see what I have in the basement. And we
In the basement.
cut away to you guys all. Roberto is already like looking for the clothing that you have requested. What outfit are we going in? A quick summary as possible.
Yeah, I mean, the only British thing I've ever seen is the Ali G show. So I want to look like him, you know, just like a jumpsuit and the beanie and the sort of like orange glasses. So just like yeah, matching
Outfitted
jumpsuit.
in jumpsuit, chain, and glasses.
Yep. I'm gonna fit right in with all those British folks.
Back to you.
Plain black suit, but not with a white undershirt, like would be my secret agent style. It would be there's like a pop of color, like a bit of red, and like an undone tie, so it's like a little bit more chill.
A little undone, little space,
Ooh.
and then.
He's got most of his regular clothes. He's got maybe a black leather jacket now. But
And Roberto comes over to you and says, I just got one more touch. I heart London. That's gonna really bring the whole thing together. Okay, you boys are all set. Hit the garage and we're gonna get you guys going, okay?
All right.
We all look
right.
cool.
Good luck.
Most of us
Thank
are
you for
very cool.
visiting the CIA.
Thanks, Roberto.
All of you out in your cars. What's your montage look like? Give us a couple action pieces as you guys get in your cars all loaded
like
up.
shifting gears and stuff.
Got a bunch of toggle switches.
Be like tinkering in the front of the engine area, like adding my own modifications, being like, I've trained for this, yes. Sipping tea all the while, and yeah.
Director Connors comes. Oh, you getting into your double-decker bus? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
no worries, no worries.
As you guys, all three of you guys are in your car, you hear from around the corner. What does this double-decker bus look like? Just full red?
Completely red and easily able to be spotted, like miles and miles away.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's also
Amazing.
playing when you honk. It's playing some
Poisonous?
music.
Yeah.
It's playing poison.
Oh.
Playing the hook to poison us.
Is it the entire song, or is it just like
The
Every time
entire
you honk,
song.
it starts it over.
You're in disguise, but you are playing your own song.
Listen, everybody's a fan of Pooter. They're just gonna think that I'm blending in.
Okay, amazing. Director Connors like just sort of like appears on the side and says, "Good luck, everyone. Do I guess your country's proud." Guides you to behind him. The door opens up, and waiting for you on a runway, waiting for you to load the car up into the plane, is a massive carrier. Do you guys all just drive it onto the plane?
Yeah.
I go, watch this. But then I hear a.
You see where you saw your father's disapproving eyes in the mirror. You see
a
a
horse.
horse in
I
the
go,
back.
And I punch the mirror off and I floor it and I'm speeding at 100 miles an hour, pull the e-brake, flip backwards, throw it into reverse, and then just enter the plane backwards.
Pull a block.
And
if this is where you die?
I wasn't gonna until you hit 100 miles an hour in the e-brake.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
It is one of the coolest entrances onto a plane you guys have ever seen. Even Connors goes, "Oh shit."
Rook immediately floors it and does that, but he wants to do a spin into it.
Okay, please blow it back.
Jesus.
Oh,
this is,
no.
How did it get that crazy that
I think
fast?
this one's kind of loose already.
I pulled a couple, but I
Buddy,
one's
I'm gonna be
sideways.
so real with you.
no,
Then I
don't
wouldn't
do that.
I wouldn't
Do
Do you
that.
want to fail?
No.
You can always refuse the block pull to just not accomplish the thing. Oh my God, guys. You guys are so
We didn't.
in so much trouble.
I know I was the first pull, but like it was rough to
Oh,
start.
it settled in a crazy way.
Big bro, how'd you feel? Deja vu.
still got it, I guess.
You see then, as you like are feeling yourself a little bit there, it feels so familiar, the wheel. It's like you're you're home.
Yeah.
With a spin move, one-upping you, Knight backs into the plane next to you.
I could do that.
Yeah, right, Speed. Go kill a fucking pony.
Stay in your cars, gentlemen, stay in your cars, stay in your cars. We just driving on? Are we doing anything fancy?
Can I just like slowly board this plane without having to pull anything?
We're fitting a double-decker bus into this.
You hear like,
Scrape.
Can I be outside of my car, just be like, to the left? No, continental. Like, okay.
They have to open one more door, but then I fit just right.
perfect, you are in there. There's just one little perfect little slot for you if you want to.
I'm just gonna gently drive into it. Like, I thought the tank would have been silly.
You're welcome.
The plane, the propellers start to whir. The plane takes off, rocketing down the runway, lifting off. Off of a cliff it takes off, the ocean below you, up into the clouds, and you are gone. All of you have a moment in the cockpit as the plane approaches.
It's the first time I've flown with other people on my plane.
You don't fly with anyone else on your plane when you go.
You're flying to your regional concerts?
Yeah. I'm too big of a star, you know?
But someone flies it though, yes? Or
No. Just me.
Dad taught you how to fly?
Well, obviously you couldn't drive.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so now you guys are best friends. This is how it's gonna be?
Gotta give her credit. She's the only one who at least dresses up like a clown. Two of you guys are clowns just pretending to be something else.
now listen, I never wanted to be the leader of anything, but you're already at each other's throats. You need to be at Victor's bowls so that I could be at T's oves. And we're going to battle both of them so bad it's going to be crazy. So listen, I'm going to tell you what was always told to me by a voice I always used to trust. Do try not to break anything.
There's a call coming in from the cockpit. The pilot is not answering it.
Wait a minute. If you're here, and you're here, then who? Oh, it could be anyone on the phone. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you answer it, our leader?
I also want to make it very clear that flipping 8 times, I really do think he's lost a lot of like suave.
Yeah, okay.
And it has kind of like scrambled him a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's clear.
I really meant that.
Oliver, you're our leader.
Yeah, go pick it up.
And I suppose I could give it an old try.
Pilot's just sitting there with hands on the yoke.
Hello.
You pick up the phone. Who is speaking?
I could ask you the same question, and so I will. Who's speaking?
My name is Victor. I'm wondering if my friend is on that plane. And you see the pilot next to you just goes,
Sleepy bastard, no one wants to work anymore.
autopilot is engaged.
Rook hears this and he walks over and he's just like,
It's Victor. The guy.
Victor?
The guy who supports you want to punch clean off his head. You remember?
yeah, the guy we're going after.
Hello?
Yeah, we are going after
Give
him
me the
on a plane.
Yeah.
Oh, it has been a long time, Rook. I was wondering when I would hear your voice again.
You son of a bitch.
I came to visit you in the hospital, but I'm sure the flowers I brought did not last 4 years.
Looks like your aim's not that good. Don't really have an eye for it, do you?
The autopilot light on the plane turns off.
Shit.
Can I quickly run out and grab Pooter?
Yeah.
I'm like, Pooter, autopilot's turned off, pilot is dead or a ghost. I might have made that up. Quickly.
Wait, what the hell?
It's
What'd you
rock,
say?
paper, scissors, shoot.
You guys all feel the plane lurch. All of you suddenly floating in the sky. You guys kind of like zero grav, pick up off the ground.
In the meantime, Rook tries to grab the controls and like get us.
And yank it backward?
Yeah.
Okay, as you yank it backward, Victor says, I don't know if you've ever taken flying lessons, Rook, but you're going to need to get very, very fucking lucky before I see you in London.
This isn't gonna work. Open up the back of the plane. We'll drive out of here. When you're in the air, use your nos. Right before you hit the water, we'll skip like rocks. And hopefully, we'll land on the ground topside.
That makes sense.
I'm beginning to think you don't know how to fly a plane at all. Let's do it.
Rook definitely like just pushes like against the windshield of the cockpit to like jump up and like use gravity to like move through to get up to the hatch.
Hell yeah.
You're flying through the air, grab the hatch, all of you just trying to get desperately into your driver's seats?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, are we just letting the plane free fall?
I'm listening to JR. I like his thinking. I'm getting into my Aston Martin and I'm just gonna let gravity.
Can I grab the pilot with me and throw him onto the second story of my bus?
I think he's dead.
He's so
You
Never
grab the
underestimate a
pilot.
dead body and its uses.
You need to reload your dead body in your car.
Actually, can I get that? No. Sorry.
You want to pick him up?
Yeah.
Okay, you grab him. He's light because of the zero gravity effect that's happening here. You just kind of
Exactly.
drag him through the air. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Pushing him through the air and throwing him in like the top.
The top deck.
Sorry, it's spit all over.
Buckle him in.
The top deck of the bus. He's buckled in.
Yeah.
And the bus. Oh my God, y'all! The NOS injector on the bus has been fully installed, and the plane is just dropping down. It starts to like at a 90-degree angle. It starts to fully just drop into the ocean.
Do we know how far we were from London at the start of this, by the way?
Yeah, I would say we've
Close
definitely.
enough.
It's probably like an hour and a half, and you guys probably were flying for about an hour, so there's probably a good amount of ocean. But that said, if all of you have any kind of technology would like to employ to try to get you either into the water or past the water in some way.
On the communications device in my vehicle, which I'm in, I'm going to say, now everybody fly neat and clear, but fly as best you can. You'll find that there's a button underneath your steering wheel that unleashes a glider feature, similar to a parachute or a parasol. I don't know what they call it in the States. The colonies. Do that. Good luck.
Okay. All of you guys feel the plane go like vertical, the door. Just air, clouds, sky. You have no idea what the ground is. Even just like parked here, even though your car is like facing upward right now, the zero gravity-ness of what's going on right now, you can kind of just hit the gas and the tires will screech along the thing and launch you out of the top, if that is what your choice is.
Can I say one more thing over the communications?
Yeah.
Given the height that we're at currently, we have to use as much of it as possible. So you're going to need to do a halo drop. That's high altitude, low opening. We're going to go in stealthy as possible after getting distance. So let yourself clear the distance as much as possible, open it low, and then blend in with the rest of the street.
Who hits the gas first?
It's gotta be him. He was the last one into the plane.
Oh, that's
so.
true. And there's that.
It does gotta be you.
So I'm about to throw it in neutral and say, oh, and do try not to break anything.
You launch out of the top of the airplane, just ocean and far, far in the distance, beach. Who's next? Up and out? Pooter?
A double-decker bus.
You kind of just like right out of it. There's no like fun, just like a tip. And then two, back to back.
Me.
Yeah,
You guys,
Me
he's-
first, but then
he's got a reverse out, right?
Yeah.
A 360.
and I definitely look at him like, "Don't you die on me, Speed." And then I like launch out.
And then I'm like, then I see the basically what's now like almost like a drag strip. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bum, 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 bum. Then rev it and then just let it go.
as you take off out of the thing, you see just again another illusion. Your father standing at the door, shaking his head. 4 cars, a double-decker bus, a Aston Martin, a Viper, and a
Ford Escort.
Ford. What is it?
Ford Escort Cosworth.
Escort Cosworth.
Duh.
Flying through the air. Just engines idling in the sky as they flutter down towards the ocean. That low opening is approaching. First to the water. Oliver Snipe.
Okay,
Please pull block.
just a block.
Any block
That's
you wish.
great. Oh, good. Any block. Attack the block. Aliens, bruv. Trust. This is crazy, you guys.
Take
this is
your time.
bonkers. I'm
You
gonna
can
do
always
exactly
choose to fail.
Permission to stand up.
Absolutely, and move around the table if you like, from any angle, please.
Careful on the arm here.
So I'm gonna do this.
Oh yeah, as you pushed your arm into this, the whole thing depressed a little bit, so
Got
just
it.
be careful, yeah.
I know what that's like, buddy.
Okay.
Don't worry about your depressed
Y'all.
nature. I'm Alexa Pro.
Ooh, careful.
You know what? There aren't too many of these that are easily accessible.
I mean, you
Well,
pulled.
you already pulled
Should
it.
I choose to? Oh, okay.
Oh no, it is
I was
you.
gonna put it back and be like,
Nope.
Put it back. I've never seen that before. That would have been.
well, you've never played with a guy like me, and it's past due because you're awesome.
Damien, that is amazing. You are open. The Viper that you are in hits the water for a second. The tires skip it along, and you pick up with enough, like almost like 100 feet off the water, and
yeah.
you're just.
Skipping it.
You are still good. Yeah, once in a while you'll like hit the water and you'll rev your tires and you'll pick up on the air again. The NOS boost will give you a little extra as well. You guys are expending all of that resource.
I'm not spilling any tea either.
Perfectly unspilled tea. The next route is the double-decker bus.
Just me and my pilot. Just one, right?
Just one. Yeah, it's not 4, at least,
Yeah.
More.
Well, just for my pilot too. I want to make sure he's good too.
Oh, yeah, your pilot is not required to roll to worry about anything.
Hanging around in there.
I think I'm gonna marry him.
Okay,
Oh boy.
double-decker bus.
Oh, really? Going for that one.
This is nuts.
This is gonna be so. It's all leaning. That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
This is where we're starting.
Just keep it.
Welcome to Dread, motherfuckers.
Oh, now I get it.
It's like hanging on one off that edge.
Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen a Jenga tower get this messed up this quickly.
No advice for you. Good luck.
We should have left the base more solid.
Unbelievably, a double-decker bus. You see, this thing had a little bit more time for these glider modifications. Wings just pop out of this thing, and then a little parachute. This thing is like wind sailing, and you are skipping up and down. The open double-decker bus where the dead pilot is strapped in is just like,
Is he like confirmed dead? Like, is there a chance?
if he wasn't dead already, the violence with which he is slamming into his seat, I wouldn't check.
I'm gonna write a song about him.
Okay, but the double-decker bus skips along, and soon, this is feeling very like the movie Jimmy Neutron, where all of the
Yes!
the rides start flying into space.
Wow.
All of the cars start like the double-decker bus comes alongside the Viper, flying.
We gotta kill Victor Boy.
It's just a little Jennifer Coolidge. Next out.
Yeah.
All right. Rook snipe.
Definitely gotta go from the top, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one on top. Just do that.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's so sensitive. Oh.
Don't forget to you can use a finger to hold it.
I know, but I'm just seeing where this can even.
How did this happen? I know I was the first one to pull and that really messed it up, but I feel like I didn't do anything that crazy.
I
Locks.
definitely didn't help.
It is.
It's on a knife's
It's
edge.
just very top heavy right now.
Yeah, but it's like
It'd be
I
like
can't
that.
touch anything. I
always choose to fail.
I think I have no choice. It's actually there's nothing you can do.
Maybe one of these.
I'm telling you, this is out of all the dreads I've played, this is the most fragile it's ever been.
Poke around the middle on some of the top ones.
Can I throw a suggestion your way?
Like, it's just that it.
This one looks like twistable, like where you sort of like keep it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help our top heavy problem.
Well, that's. I mean, that you're next after him though, so that's you do whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
You're fine actually. You're great. You're doing it. Good lad. Good lad. All right.
Clear.
You're so
Clear.
I'm fine. Cool as ice. I'm cool as ice.
And as I'm falling, I'm like, don't you die, JR. Like,
what he's going to.
JR,
It was RJ.
you see 3 vehicles there flying in the sky as you past them. Water right below you. As you're approaching the surf, do you choose to fail or will you pull a block?
Oh, I'm pulling a block.
You could just ditch the car and hop onto my double decker.
That's not how the speeds do it.
You hear the pounding of 104 hooves. beckoning you to hell.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Wow. Good. Don't go too far to the front of the table. That's where it's weak right now. That's a good lad.
Like a glove.
Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. 4 cars inexplicably flying 100 feet above the Atlantic Ocean, heading towards the Queen's country. The beach suddenly, the beach is suddenly underfoot, or under tire rather, as beachgoers all look up like, ha!
The bus.
Oh, he's our bus! Just like all of you slowly begin to, this feels very Mario Kart, as you all sort of like pitch down into an empty street. Bus slams into the ground, and then 2 slightly more agile landings as in all of your sports cars and your compact cars. You guys stop short. Immediately, like people, there's a guy who just drops his croissant on the ground and his coffee. Wow! And you guys see a whole bunch of road has been blocked off ahead of you, and you see already there is a parade underway. Just scores and scores of cars slowly moving by at like 10 miles an hour, with a few people like kind of waving on like parade floats with like their branding out front, and somebody on a megaphone for each section like listing off the details of the vehicle. It's a big whole automotive lovers affair. As this happens and all of you land, everybody, you see like all of your little cup holders pop out of the center console, and you guys all see a little earpiece presented to you. Pop it in.
One for the pilot.
This is Connors. Do I have everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, you read me loud and clear.
I saw you all discharged over the Atlantic. What happened?
We got a phone call from one Victor Bosch. And apparently he'd poisoned our pilot, which means that your location is also compromised. The very people who were supposed to set me up with something other than MI6. I can't trust anyone anymore, except for this team.
Shit. All right, well, we're gonna evac over here then. Just proceed with the mission. Now remember, Bosch is gonna be somewhere on the ground. More than likely, he's gonna be the one in the Bank of England carrying out the robbery. T, or Theodora, is gonna be somewhere overseeing everything, probably a bird's eye view. If you guys can split, that's probably the best option to take 2 things out at once. Otherwise, you can focus together and just make sure you're expedient in both of the objectives. I leave this to you now. I gotta figure out. Phone goes dead.
Shoot.
Bang.
All right, I'm heading for the bank.
That's good. Sis, I feel like your bus really blends in with the crowd. Maybe you can start trying to find T. You know, maybe she's hanging out amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
Maybe you
okay.
can blend in. Just pretend you're a clown driving the bus around Britain.
I am a clown driving a bus.
That is quite normal here. I don't know if you know this.
That's right. We're in your homeland.
That's true. I've returned.
I'll try to use the car. I'll go through the alleyways. I'll try to find my way around this parade here.
That's a smart idea. I was going to suggest that initially I had a score to settle with T, but she knows all my tricks, and I learned everything I know from her. So if we want to take out Victor, I would team up with you.
I think that's fair.
Excellent. Then I leave you with this. Do try not to break anything.
I just get in my car and I floor it away.
You head off. Are you heading towards
bank.
the bank?
I want to go
the bank
straight
as
for
well.
I'm also headed toward the bank.
And you guys are gonna try to keep an eye out for Theodora. Search on the ground.
We're into the public.
Yeah, I'm sneaking through the alleyways. I'm trying to stay hidden.
The second you like move off, you start peeling out into the right lane, and you see a car coming directly head on. Oi! Wrong side of the road!
Wow, even the alleyways are reverse here. Crazy. So, right, okay. Oh, Jesus, weird.
Oh, I get on the communications on the way. Just think about what it would be like to reverse in your normal lane, except forward.
So insane.
You know what? That's the first sense you've made this whole time. Thank you.
Hey, even a broken clock is right all the time. And I salute Big Ben in whatever cardinal direction it stands,
Nice.
even if I can't see it.
Nice.
Okay, you guys are moving through the streets. You guys are heading towards the bank. You guys are moving through the streets.
Yes.
So the first thing we do, let's go to our bank boys first. As you guys are kind of like, you subtly join the parade of cars. There are kind of like 2 exterior lanes for like a funneling of traffic because this is the automotive parade. They're not going to shut down traffic at the automotive parade. So you guys get into those auxiliary lanes and kind of like move alongside a little faster than the actual parade itself. You have to stop periodically for pedestrians every once in a while, but you are outpacing the parade. As you move towards the end of the street, you see the big, glorious Bank of England laid out before you, very much like almost looks like a political building, but much older. And sure enough, as all of you are there, you see standing on a tall platform, kind of like, I would say 50 feet up. There's stairs that lead up to it, bleachers. The Mayor of London is right? Is there a mayor?
Yeah.
I think, right? Yes, okay.
There's a mayor of the city of London. Yeah.
Amazing. The Mayor of London
But it's a dog.
It's a ruff, 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 ruff. Sitting at the microphone, thank you all so much for coming at the titans of the automotive industry, blah, 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 and just kind of phasing, ignoring, you see an older woman sitting with just a small notepad in her lap. She reaches down into a purse, looks into it, seems okay, satisfied, and just goes back to sort of happily engaging, and a smile, even from this far away, just starts to kind of creep up her mouth. You guys have eyes on Theodora outside the bank. Not the person you were looking for, but you can signal to the folks looking for Theodora that that's where she is.
We've got eyes on Theodora.
Hold on, where?
We'll like input like in our computers, like right on her location.
Little sis, let's go.
Let's pull in.
The bus also accelerates behind the little compact car.
Yep.
You guys are moving through the streets, avoiding traffic. You guys start picking up speed because this parade's like kind of concluding.
Yeah.
As like you guys see the back of the parade all of a sudden. You know, so whatever's going to happen is going to happen probably pretty soon. As you move through the streets, you get to where that big elevated bleacher that you see Theodora at. You see the woman they're talking about. She has her back turned to you. As you guys all, you technically probably can't get up onto that bleacher without climbing stairs. I don't know how you would do that in a car. If there's some bullshit you would like to attempt, that's
I got
more
an
than fine.
idea.
I got
Okay.
a double decker.
Little sis, I got an idea.
What is it?
All right, here's what I want you to do. You see that overhang over there?
Yep.
I need you to pull the e-brake, shear off the backside of it so it creates a ramp for my car.
Okay. And then you're gonna ride through?
I'm gonna ramp up the back of the double decker onto the bleachers.
I have a feeling I gotta pull.
As Rook's driving away, he sees them coming up. He's just like, I know what they're gonna do.
Okay.
So we've got their support.
Are we doing this?
Let's
It's up to you. It's up to you, little sis. Just one of my harebrained ideas.
I didn't stop the tour for nothing. Let's do it.
Everything stops.
Are we hearing this on comms, by the way?
Yep, everything in comms.
You guys are tearing.
You guys are tearing up.
She said it double negative.
Everything stops for you guys. It's like every audience member of this parade stops to see a double-decker bus suddenly pick up way too much speed for being in the middle of a parade, people diving out of the way.
Definitely.
And then the double-decker bus pulls an e-brake turn too close to a building with the purposeful intent of shearing off the back half of it. The body in the top part.
My husband.
Yeah, okay. Your husband. I need, of course, as the back of your car shears off with the e-brake turn.
Don't do this.
I do need you to pull from the tower, Arasha.
Just one.
Just one. I don't think I'm gonna require more than one pull on this tower for much of anything.
Okay. Okay.
Feel free to get up if you need.
All right. I think I've got this.
I believe in you, little sis.
I'm going to miss her.
We practiced this back
Careful
in the
with those
farm
pokes.
with Daddy's old tractor. Remember? Remember the farm?
Guys.
I always choose to fail.
I can't fail.
Maybe one a little higher.
Maybe this one.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Use one hand.
Hold on. One hand. One hand.
Pull this out and you become the true Queen of England.
If you need to come around, you can come around.
I think I need to come around.
Please do.
That's good. You got this, little sis. This ain't nothing.
Crazy.
There you go. There you go.
You are one loca chica.
It's not over.
That was crazy.
Oh, you dropped it so off.
You're welcome.
I wonder who would have to pull something next.
The back of the car is shorn off. There is wreckage everywhere. A whole bunch of these vehicles that are just like in the parade. The back portion of a bus just slashes across them and destroys them. There are no drivers in these cars, you realize, as it is flattened. They all appear to be driving themselves.
Waymo.
That's right, it's 2002 Waymo. The ramp is set. There is all of the seats that were on that back portion just kind of like slide. You see one guy in like a row of like 20 rows also in a seat. All of the seats fall out of the boat. It's the bus, and you see a perfect ramp leading right up. If you hit this ramp perfect, you will be on top of the bleacher in your car next to Theodora.
Hey, Rook, watch this. You, Dad.
Please pull a block.
Yeah, we all need to choose our last words very carefully. You
This
did.
was you, Dad. Oh. Yeah. Softness.
Found a winner.
Gentleness.
Oh my God. Nudge not.
That's right.
Yes, must be nudged.
Good. There we go.
Wow, guys, this tower, Jesus.
Rook is watching this insanity happen. He's just like, damn. Like he's like, all right, I don't feel as bad about losing to this guy.
Okay.
You also be like, you, Dad.
You. A bunch of people. This elevated platform is also set into a building where there are like doors to like get out onto. So immediately, like 40 people. As this car hits the top, everybody's climbing over themselves to get clear the path, except for Theodora. The mayor books it. A bunch of like security people are like, Mr. Mayor, and he's like, well, unhand me, as he is carried out and away. Only Theodora looks at you as you are parked there, and she just gives you eyebrows raised. What happens next?
Well.
Rook is in his car listening to this.
Yeah, anybody can jump in.
Something,
All right.
man.
I floor it, speeding straight at her.
She sees you go, she ducks into her bag, she pulls out a steering wheel, clicks a button, turns it. Every car in the parade hangs a hard left, crashes into something, but your car doesn't react from the cloning blocking of the firewall. She looks down shocked, she dives out of the way. You can either pull a block to run over T, or you can choose to fail and just allow her the escape.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I
Always.
want to kick open my passenger door and slide in sideways and try to catch her into my car.
Okay,
That's T.
that is gonna be one block for me.
Let's go. What time I shoot?
Dad, you're so dead. No way.
As this happens, I'm actually gonna give you 1 second here. I'm gonna cut away from you for 1 second, just to give you guys a little heads up on what's happening. As that happens, all the cars like turn to the left. You see, you especially, because you've been scanning the crowd for him, especially by the bank. You see a trench coat hat wearing, hat comes up, marble eye, Victor. He takes out another smaller steering wheel, reverses all of the cars in the parade, and then presses a button, and every car goes pedal to the metal, full throttle, directly towards the bank. Hundreds of cars at full speed begin crashing into the steps, coming up on top of each other, blasting through the front windows. There are bank managers and bank tellers screaming, running everywhere. Victor is laughing to himself as he begins to kind of like wave a couple of people, 8 people on him. They all run into the bank behind the absolute train wreck that is happening as T stands ready. She is a 60-plus-year-old woman who gets into like a full like ready to die however she's gotta. And on top of this elevated bleacher platform, you hit full throttle on the gas and try to e-brake turn to catch her in the passenger seat.
Yep.
Pull a block from this tower, please.
Gladly.
Ian, this is crazy.
Just be
Pull from
cute.
this or is that? No, because it's not a full thing.
I believe in you so much.
This is a full row.
Oh.
Yeah,
That one
yeah,
moves.
yeah.
Could do that.
Get those fingers through.
But I feel like
Could fall at any time. These little taps.
I think go with that one. Push it through.
I'll go with that over there. Guys, this is a piece of cake. I don't know what you're talking about.
In London, we call them flappy baps.
Whoa!
My God.
Oh man, dude. Got a place? JR? You're the best.
Just like back in the farm, baby!
You are the best goddamn driver in the States, and this proves it to yourself as your back tires swing off the platform. You are only on this thing with your front tires. Theodora
doing that with cows.
catching Theodora.
When is this ever gonna come up?
Sorry.
Theodora jumps the wrong way. She is fully expecting you to e-brake more safely with at least your wheels on the platform. You don't do that. She dives, but the passenger door is right in front of her. She knocks herself unconscious on the glass of your passenger side window. It shatters open. She falls into the door. The door slams her back into the seat, unconscious in the passenger seat.
Good morning, sunshine!
Without a block pull required, you may fully turn around and go back down the bus ramp if you want to descend this thing.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, you'd descend back onto the main street. You two have seen Victor Bosch disappear into the bank. Cutting back over to you two, and you with your bus are just sort of, you see your brother roll down. What do you guys do as Victor runs into the bank with a squad of folks?
First, I asked JR, I'm like, did she have one of those steering wheels on her?
Yeah, man, it didn't do shit for us.
But it's doing everything for all these cars in the street.
And?
Reverse them or something. I don't know. We can use it to our advantage.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Damn, all right. I don't know, little sis, you're better with this technology stuff. You want to give it a little go?
I'm open. Pass it to me.
All right.
all manual windows.
Yeah.
Okay. Steering wheel, you catch it in the driver's side door out your big bus window. What do you do with this thing?
I press the horn first to make sure it doesn't sing my song.
1,000 horns.
Just get these cars out of my way.
All right, sorry. I try turning it to the right and see if all the cars would move away from the bank.
As they're all slamming into the bank, you see every car take a big, sharp right turn. So the cars that haven't reached the bank yet do not go into the bank. And the ones that have gotten into the bank already just like slam into the right wall. You guys hear wee, bunch of alarms as everything gets shattered. Of course, those were already going off, but now even more so. And that's just fully happening. Is there anything else? You have full control over every car on the road holding this thing.
Is everybody else good?
Yeah, do we have a clear path now to the bank?
You see a clear, just skinny little open path if you wanted to drive up the steps. You are going to have to ramp up on top of cars and drive over them to get into the bank.
And Victor is in the bank.
And Victor has gone into the bank with a squad.
Well, Rook, let's say we have one last ride for old time's sake. I never told you this, but I was Large Benjamin. I don't know if we ever established that.
Yeah, I think I figured that out.
You crafty son of a bitch.
Victor had it pretty much figured out before the race. I hope you know that.
So, sorry guys,
Wait, what were they
is Victor still, is he getting the gold right now?
Yeah, we'll talk about this later. And I just floor it. Okay, as I'm flooring it towards the bank, I'm like, all right, James Bond, tell me, anything I need to know about this bank? What's the layout of this thing?
Oh my God, no one's ever made that connection before. Thank you. There's a few bridges, stone bridges over the water that leads into the Bank of England. So therefore, if you wanted to stop any points of ingress or egress once we get in there, perhaps we could use the vehicles or whatever, but those are the only escape routes. Everything else is water.
Then I'm like somewhat like, I'm stopping programming all of these cars to play my music in all of their vehicles. And
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I got it. And then I turn all the cars to go toward the bridge.
1,000 speakers play Poisonous as they all begin. You're kind of just like, you're behind them like a sheep herder, like just in your big bus, and all the cars are just slowly moving to block all of the bridges out. That is a slow and not dangerous enough thing that you're not going to need to do any pulling for that.
As we slip into the crack?
As you guys move through into the bank, the cars are only going to get you so far here. There is a staircase leading downward that does look too narrow to be able to drive down into.
All right, so I slide my car up there, I get out of it, and then I immediately start walking down the steps.
Okay.
I am behind him in my vehicle, and I press the button on the right that fires out the car parts and just leaves a single off-road motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have pressed the button on the right. And I'm like,
He goes past me, I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, you start speeding down the stairs on the motorcycle and you're running after?
what
Wait,
sort of
is
keeping
there-
pace with?
Is there a side passage in it?
Not yet.
So I like run up and I hop into it and I'm like, don't tell anybody about this, okay?
Yeah,
And I just hand him like
yeah.
a little like helmet. I'm like, safety, safety.
That's cute.
As you finally hit like the third story down, you see two guards. Immediately, they yell back to Victor, "Victor, we have company!"
And I am already throwing a knife.
Please.
Oh.
Oh my God, no.
You can either pull a block as you throw the knife and gunfire starts lasering towards you, or you may absolutely choose to fail.
I think I'm gonna choose to, I didn't time this knife throw that well.
You're in the sidecar, you're sitting down, it's
Brave.
not
It's
your
Too
ideal.
bumpy, it's too bumpy.
As you choose to fail, the knife flies through the air, dings into the wall next to them, and you feel 3 bullets into your arm. You immediately are dazed. Eyes go wild with the pain. You can't feel your left arm. Shane, any future pulling, you will not be able to use your left arm.
Okay.
You can only use your right arm. So, as that happens, the bullets ricochet off of the motorcycle, the sidecar detaches, and you go crashing into the wall. 3 guys dropping their, with their weapons kind of pointed down to the ground, all surround you tactically. But you are able to keep blazing forward if that is what you wish.
Looking back, I'm going to say, I've learned that the most important thing is a team you can trust, and I'm not leaving that behind. And I do it real fast, though, on a motorcycle. And so, gadget-wise, is there any way I could, fire off some kind of netting from the back to, the 3 guys that surround him, and if he's on the ground, surround him, just sort of, and just sort of yank them with the motorcycle?
Yes, I'm gonna give you one condition here.
Yes.
That is no pull required, a free use of your gadgetry, if that is the last gadget on your motorcycle.
On my motorcycle?
Yes.
Yes. Great.
Yes, specifically yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just and I want to keep speed so that it hopefully rips their torso clean off.
Okay, the net flies out over them as they all raise their guns to put down Rook Knight. And the last words, Rook, you see a net.
Catch you later.
100%.
All three guys, they drop their guns, they leave them on the floor for you. As you are ripping down further into the bank and through like the narrow exploded opening of the bank with gold stacked up everywhere, Victor Bosch standing in the middle of it all, reveling in it, seeing one motorcycle at the very far end of the hallway. As that happens, we're gonna cut outside to you guys. In your car, T. Oh my head. Ah, who are you?
Punch her in the face.
Slumps down unconscious. Cutting over to you. You are on the top.
Unconscious twice in like 10 minutes. She's never gonna be normal again. It sucks.
For you, as you are driving your little bus, you hear boom, boom, boom on the top of the bus, and then some sliding, and then leaning down from the top, kind of like ramped out section of your bus, you see 3 agents smash into the windows, and they all begin to approach the driver's seat, pistols in hand. What do?
I grab my dead husband. I pull him in front.
So that means, just to be clear, that means when he fell out onto the pavement, you reversed, grabbed the body, and put him in the bus.
Yep.
And now he's sitting in the seat right behind you.
He's right next to me.
Right next to you, pardon
By
me.
no means is he your husband. He never had that choice.
This is an absolute trauma response. All you're doing is dragging this body along.
This is your Swiss Army Man moment.
Yeah, in the same terms of Swiss Army Man, you think you see him turn his head and go,
But Daddy,
I love you.
I can fix him.
Okay.
So I pull him
You
over
can.
me.
Okay, yep. Pull him
I pull
over you.
over me. So they shoot their pistols, but it all
Shield.
is on. Yeah.
You take a bunch of bullets with this meat shield. As everybody goes to reload, you have a moment of opportunity. What do? Do you dive off the bus? Do you try to move the bus to shake them? What's your move here?
I turn up the music all the way. Blast Poisonous. Leave my hubby behind. And I dive off to the side. Out of the bus, into another moving car, where I make friends with somebody else who's driving and listening to my music, who actually really enjoys the song, and we start engaging in a conversation about how I got started with my career.
Great. All of that happens
Yep.
if you pull a block.
I can do this.
Not only that, Arasha, if you pull a block and place it here, it's a famous music producer.
George.
It's been a short time.
This is not only life or death. This is success or no.
Quincy Jones is in that.
With a young Rashida in the backseat.
This row is available.
This one?
Yeah.
Nice.
That top is disgusting.
Put it on the far.
Jesus.
That's rude.
Okay, here we go. This is necessary.
I wouldn't put it in the middle. I'd put
Not
it
in the
on far
middle?
Right. But your choice.
Nice.
You jump out of the window of the bus. As the bus, you have kept it going all the way into the water. All 3 guys who flinch as the music gets super loud. Huh? Ah!
Well,
Into the,
That was the best Wilhelm
Pretty
scream I've
close.
ever heard. That was
awesome.
great.
That was good.
Hell yeah. Put it on the resume. As the bus hits the water, you dive out of the front seat into the passenger seat. Oh my God! Oh my God! Who are you?
Charlie Spooter.
Wait a minute. You're regional sensation, Charlie Spooter. Your song Poisonous. I played that song at my wedding.
And what did you think?
It was great.
Sorry.
It was the song that we did our first dance to, me and my husband Roberto.
Oh, Roberto. He's the one who got me into this clown makeup.
You know Roberto?
Yes!
Cut away, we're in the bank. Victor stands at the far end of this gold-laden hallway. As the motorcycle appears, a smile blossoms across his face. The black marble takes it out of his eye. twists it in half, and rolls it down the hallway. Smoke fills the hallway, and you hear a voice. Come get it.
I'm thinking this might be obviously a trap. If I just jump out of the smoke, I'm going to immediately get hit with something. So one of the three sort of torsos that I've been carting along with me, I'm going to quickly grab one and throw it out to see if something happens to it.
Would you like to be moving through on your motorcycle through the smoke and then throw the torso forward? Or do you want to, like, with your motorcycle, whip this torso that you're dragging as like a projectile?
Okay, given that, I'm going to do kind of a gambit.
Go ahead.
If I can. So here's what I want to do. I'm on my motorcycle. I want to whip so that like once I hit the smoke and I'm obscured, I'm going to whip everybody to the left so that he looks over like to the left. And then with his eye there, I'm going to like jump off the motorcycle, use my grappling hook, and go for his eye.
Okay.
And I'm going to say,
you are going
"Don't
to
look now."
That's an incredible line.
Yeah.
Such an incredible line. I'm going to take one block pull away from what I was going to make you do. Here's what you're doing. You are driving into the smoke with a whip-like maneuver to try to get the bodies to fly forward, right? Mm-hmm. That's one pull. 2 pulls is you launch yourself off the bike and go for the eye. Mm-hmm. So I need 2 pulls from you, Damien, to pull this off.
I'm just going to need everybody's time, and I need you to believe in me real hard.
You take your absolute time on this.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh my God.
There's one.
Clean.
That was clean. Good. That was clean, dude. Okay,
and so I just had hand surgery.
What happens there is all of the bodies fling and detach off of the motorcycle. You hear 3 slumping bodies collide to the floor.
Okay.
Where are you?
So now is when I pop out and don't look now. And go for his eye.
Oh, that is so messed up. That is so messed up. This one is so
I know.
Oh my God, y'all!
Arashi, you gotta believe in the me that believes in you, you know?
You fly through the air, You see,
shit. I'm sorry. I see it from this angle now. I'm so sorry,
That's
everybody.
why.
this guy is wielding a full 6-foot-long katana that he has cut the bodies in half that have come towards him.
Yeah.
And as you exit the smoke, slow motion, arcing towards him, the eye that he took out as the smoke bomb, not quite able to see you yet as he's turning his head, sees you too late, you are too close, he's unable to get the sword up in time. What do you do?
I want to snag his good remaining eye and just pluck it out.
Oh! If you've seen Kill Bill, he's just slamming into gold shelves, knocking stuff over.
I'm trying to get out one-liners as he's screaming. I'm like, they say my eye! They say you my eye! Oh! An eye for an eye!
I see only darkness!
An eye for an eye!
Shing, 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 shing. As much as he can, just hitting gold, can't see anything. He is useless as of now. Do you want to finish him where he stands, or do you want to secure the area?
No, I've already learned to not go into close quarters combat with Victor such and so I forget. Bosh. Thank you. So I'm gonna wait for my reinforcements in the form of Rook Knight.
Rook Knight, you having all of those guards were completely blasted away from you. You stand up. What do you want to do from there?
Yeah, he's gonna stand up, grab one of their guns, I think a shotgun, and he's just literally and he's moving forward, one arm. He's running as fast as he can towards
one
the
arm
smoke.
with a shotgun.
He hears the screaming and everything.
Okay.
But he gets up there and he's just moving towards.
As you're running, I'm gonna give you 3 things. You don't have to pull for this. Just tell me what you do.
Okay.
One guard stands up out of the rubble, pulls a short knife. What do you do?
I just immediately and then I do the thing. I do the sick ass thing where I swap it under and and then swap it back, and I keep moving forward. I'm not even looking at
Another guard descends on a little cord and just hanging from the cord as he goes limp. And then finally,
and then I like put it into my like back sleeve thing as I keep moving forward.
Out of the smoke, as you put it back into your back sleeve, like another guard.
I pull out a knife and I just put it like through, like he goes to like punch me, and I'm like into his fist. And then I like pull it forward and I headbutt him.
All with one arm.
All with
Down,
one arm.
all with one arm on.
And then I like grab the shotgun back out, and then I keep moving forward.
Okay.
Awesome.
Bosch runs into the smoke, not sure where he is, just kind of blindly slashing. And as he gets into the smoke, he regains himself. You see more smoke appears in the center. He clearly has dropped a couple of different smoke bombs to try to like level the playing field here. He holds his sword quiet and is silent. And it is a very quiet bank vault. Let's finish this.
Yes, I will say this has gone on long enough, 5 years plus. I'm just going to attack you from over here. I would like to walk out the door and lock the vault.
You slowly move out. Who's there? Who's there?
I'm just like, okay, so just to get you caught up, I took his good eye. He's got long sword, Sephiroth, that's last year came out. 6 foot, he's slashing the gold. I think his katana's been dulled, but you don't want to get close, and so we can either execute him or capture him, I don't know, but he's in a bunch of smoke. God, I'm tired. Tea. Oh, no, that was the last gadget on my thing. I don't have any tea.
Really quick, up in your car, you hear on T's earpiece, you hear Victor says, I'm not going to make it out. Blow my vest. Do it. At least I'll take everyone out down here. And T slowly regains consciousness as she does hear that as you pluck it out of her ear. She goes to her ankle, finds the detonator, and goes to press it. Do you want to try to?
I'll punch her in the face again.
This time, I need you to pull a block.
No.
Because she's ready for it.
Yeah, I'm
Gladly.
so sorry.
Gladly.
I feel like I botched this for you.
Or did you bosh this for me?
Unfucking believable. I'll allow it. That's it. That's on top. You
Bouncing.
knock her out, and the detonator falls out of her hands before she can blow it.
Woo, baby! Just like in Tallahassee! But I just want to make it very clear this is the first time I've punched a woman.
Arasha,
Technically second, because you punched her earlier, so.
That's true.
you are in the car of this producer. He says, everything is absolute chaos. What is happening? You're just driving a double-decker bus, and what is going on?
You have to help me. It's my brother, and it's these two guys that I met too, and we're on a team, and there's these two evil people, and you have to be on our side.
Say no more. What can I do?
Well, maybe you could skirt me back around to the bank, and we could pick up everybody, and we could get the hell out of here.
I've been known to skirt in my day. Baby in the back seat. Drives back off, avoiding cars, no problem. Peels out, leads you to the steps of the bank and says, do give me a call. Gives you his number.
Oh, thank you.
We can do great things together. Gone, down the street.
Okay.
Do you want to run up into the bank?
I'm gonna try to communicate through my earpiece. Hey guys, you in there?
Hello?
Hey.
Yes?
I'm out front.
Okay.
Come out.
We're almost done in here. Victor is blind and locked in a vault. So we're trying to figure out the execution capture sort of thing.
You standing there, the vault closed. You realize he is his back turned. He's talking to Pooter over the intercom, not paying attention. You know Victor is just chilling in that vault in smoke, ready for somebody to come at him.
Yeah.
And you know he's got your brother.
I gotta get that information out of him. Mm-hmm. So when he's not looking, I open up the vault really quickly and slide in and shut it behind me.
Hell yeah. The vault closes. You hear a cha-chung behind you.
I look over and I sort of just know what's going on, and I'm like, Godspeed, you son of a bitch. Rook, listen to me. This time, break whatever you'd like.
You know, you British, you're not so bad.
Well, historically, well, actually,
You can't hang up the earpiece. I can still hear you no matter what.
Girl from Ipanema, she calls me.
Oh.
The number you have dialed is no longer available. Para continuar en español.
As that's going through your earpiece, you hear Victor. I know that gate. Is that you, Rook?
Happy to see me again?
I can't see much of anything right now. So I'll leave the fighting to somebody more adept than I. A cord descends into the smoke, unclipping, and out of the smoke.
No.
Bishop Knight.
Yeah.
4 inches taller than Rook Knight, and at least 40 pounds heavier. Clean shaven. Clenched jaw.
That's just mean.
Knife in one hand, pistol in the other hand. Hey, bro.
Bishop. Bishop, we don't have to do this.
But I want this. This is for abandoning Mom and I.
I never abandoned you. Victor shot me in the face. He betrayed us. He's gonna betray you too.
He said you'd say that. And he goes and ching, 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 ching.
Rook is just trying his best to defend them and block them.
As you're blocking your brother's strikes, he goes for what is clearly like a shot up into your ribs. Please pull a block, or you may choose to fail, which will allow you the opportunity to at least say something.
All right. Oh, that is crazy there. All right.
He was waiting for that.
That'll do it. You got this.
Maybe the row above it? Yeah. How'd that happen?
As you face off with your brother, grabs your shoulder in the middle of the swirling fight, and you feel something go up into your ribs past your bulletproof vest, and then you feel 12 inches of steel up into your rib cage, and he holds you there.
Bishop. Clyde. Look. Victor can't get between this. There's nothing more powerful than this. Look at me. Family. That's what this is all about. That's what all that ever mattered to me. I hope you understand that. And then I talk into the earpiece and I go, guess I'm not gonna get that rematch, JR. That's fine. I don't like losing. Clyde, you still have a chance. Do what's right. Yeah.
Rook! Rook! Rook!
He's gone.
No kidding.
Nobody sees this, but your brother relinquishes the hold on the knife, hand shaking as he looks into your eyes and realizes you're telling the truth with your last breath. And Victor, holding both of his eyes, walks forward, puts a hand on your brother's shoulder. That's good, Bishop. Now we're going to... Your brother has knuckle punched him in the throat, kicks out his knees, grabs him in a chokehold, and says, "You turn me against my family," and just pulls and Victor drops onto the tile. I would have uppercutted his balls into the... He leans down to your body, picks you up, and picks up into the ceiling and is gone. What do you do outside as you hear just some vague scuffling from within the safe?
I mean, in my mind, I was like, you're getting your closure, you get it, old chap. So, is there any way I could just sort of peek in and kind of like surmise what's happened using my like training of...
You just see a pitched forward, clearly dead Victor, and a blood stain on the floor that is not relevant to Victor, and you see feet disappearing out of the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, I think Rook got stabbed by his brother, but silver lining, Victor is dead.
Okay.
Let's go home.
You run through, get that on your earpiece. The wind kind of goes out of your sails a little bit, as all of a sudden, helicopter sounds start to approach. More cords, more agents, this time all going, go, 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 go! Director Connors, in tactical gear himself, gets to the hotel. You are with Theodora, with T, unconscious.
Yeah, in that time, I used my winch to tie her up to the front bumper of my car.
You, she is unconscious on the front of the car. Director Connors gives you a very nice. And then walks.
I think I see my dad kind of in the shadows give me a thumbs up.
He looks disapprovingly, and then the thumbs up comes. And then you look to your left even further, and it seems that coming out of the alley, the head of a pony, the mane glorious, wreathed in celestial white light, turns to you.
And Rook is on top of it, and he's just like, let's go, guys. And it's 26 ponies. He's butt naked on a pony, like riding up.
Oh man, off into the sky. The Director Connors, eventually gathers the three of you down, sort of like analyzing what's going on. Victor's body is taken. T is handcuffed and sitting in the corner with agents all around. He looks at you and says, "This is a hell of a job. You all did well. We'll be calling you in the future if we need anything, though, as promised, any criminal records have been wiped clean, and you'll be paid handsomely for this. Well done, everyone. England and the CIA owe you a great debt."
There are some debts that can never be repaid. The most important thing in this world is family. And yet, that's been taken from us. So we all agree you can keep your damn money.
Actually, I'll take.
I'll take. We all agree you can keep your damn
need it.
money.
I need the money.
Until Rook.
Yeah, racing's very
back in
expensive,
our army.
actually. So
Because you
I could
never
really
put the
use
price.
that money.
You could never put the price on a person.
Anyway,
I actually got a record deal aside from all of this, so.
looks like I'm getting out scot-free, guys. I appreciate that.
No, the Scots are very much incorporated into the UK, whether they like it or not. and they have a lot of opinions.
Listen, we're gonna clean up here, but take a couple of months off. You deserve it. And in the meantime, keep an eye out for this fella. And he hands you each a picture. Little Polaroids, it would seem, very small, of a grainy face that looks awfully familiar. Looks like your friend Rook Knight, a bit, though a little bit bigger, a little more chiseled, and a little taller. Bishop Knight. He's, our good buddy Rook's brother. I want him dead, gentleman and lady. I want him dead. Take a couple of months, whatever R&R you need, you'll be getting a call. I'll try not to interrupt your tour again. And he turns heel, walks out of the bank, and disappears up the steps, leaving the three of you alone.
Well, what do you all say? Team to E6 to take Bishop?
Hell yeah.
Family.
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 Sean!
See.
Post credits.
Hell yeah.
We see Bishop Knight is walking in a dark chamber, holding the body of his fallen brother in his arms. Knock on a big steel door. Who've you got for me this time, Knight? It's my brother. Your brother? Yikes, what'd you do? Can you fix him? Oh, I can fix him. He just might come back a little different. We fade out, panning away from this, back into the darkness as a steel door closes.
They're gonna make him part car.
And that is Smosh versus the speedy streets of whatever we're playing here. Let's go, baby. Guys,
That was crazy.
this
That was
tower
wild.
was the craziest tower progression I have ever seen. I can't believe no one knocked it over by accident. This is one of the best displays of Jenga I have seen. It needs to go on record. Smosh is a bunch of Jenga ringers. I've never seen anything like it in my life, guys.
All right.
I think it was just solidified
Unbelievable.
by how good of a team we were because
Such a good team.
We've all lost Jenga on this
Not a
channel
team.
before.
Woo.
A
Family.
We're
And
an
that's, I
oligarch.
think, gonna do it for us, gang. God dang.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you put down in the comments what kind of Smosh versus you all want to see next, and we will get right on it. Pulling blocks from the tower as per usual. In the meantime, if you want to see any more of what I'm working on, I got a couple podcasts you can check out. Check out Hero Club and Reslayer's Take, their narrative D&D podcasts, and Total Party Skill, where we just talk about all things D&D. But god dang, do I love it, and I love playing with you guys, and thank you so much for having me. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you
great.
guys for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you soon.